when you hide and disappear, like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me, hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything, held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Points in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything, held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
So alright guys, thank you so much for joining in. This is your host Dinkar Chaudhary live on Skyesports, and today we will be hosting the Skyesports Skirmish series in English, and these are the matches live on Skyesports, and this time we are going to host Tamilnadu versus Karnataka. We have so many lovely people in the chat. We have Suresh Kora, Rock, Money, Rahul are as well coming in to support Hex, Mallikarjun coming in to support H9. Actually, we have a lot of H9 supporters in the chat. I have been seeing the chat from around 15 minutes, and we have some H9 supporters coming into chat. TT as well. Midfall Army is being supported by LND Gaming. Then we have Seran coming in to support TT, and Rock Money, I'm sorry, did I break your concentration? Nightbot coming into break the concentration of Rock Money. Anyways, Shivu is here to support H9. We have a lot of H9 supporters to be precise, and right now I guess the match is expected to start at 11:30, and there's a little bit of delay guys in the streams to avoid stream sniping, so if I answer you a little late, please pardon me for that, and let's start the game in a little while and see where the teams will head to, and what is the strategy which is going to be taken by the teams. Anyways, we already have 70 watching, and the match hasn't even started now, so I'm expecting a lot of support coming into this game, and let's see where the teams will head to and how the teams will fare in this match. Derek Justice is here to support TT as well. Mallikarjun coming in here from the starting only. I have been seeing him from the starting only. Yogi Beer as well coming in to support TT. Thank you so much guys for joining in. Thank you so much for the love and support that you guys have shown us in the starting. Let's see if this love will continue till the end, if the momentum that you guys are having right now, if it will be till the end. Anyways, we have already touched 100 likes and 81 watching, so I'm expecting a good watching here as the watching is increasing even when the match hasn't started. TT Mr. Spray coming in at slot 6, so we have a lot of people coming in to support TT. So here they are in slot 6, all the 4 players: Maxi, Striker, Carry and Spray. Let's see how well they will perform in this one. NB squad also coming in with 4 players: Gunna bro, one line punch, Purunga bro. SBP, thank you so much for joining in, guys. Where is TT and TT is in slot 6. We will be covering them as well as the match progresses. The match will start after a matter of 74 seconds. F4 team won the match, and Vinay is predicting an F4 win. Let's see if that prediction will be correct here. H9 Karnataka, TTOP bolte. Gautam coming in to support TT. I'm sorry guys if I'm taking your name wrong. I'm very bad at pronouncing names. Wherever I go, this is the first thing I say, that I'm very bad at pronouncing names, because I really am. I can't pronounce names correctly. Prithvi Raj, thank you so much here. Thank you so much for coming in, bro. Saran Kumar as well. Then we have our mod doing some good work, trying to eliminate the bad elements of the society and also trying to keep the chat clean. Malika Arjun, thank you so much. Gautam, Saran, Niti, Siran. Then we have Ningaraju as well. As the chat is about to explode, it is full of people supporting their teams. It becomes very hard to actually read the chat. Quiz MK are coming in as well. Minakshi, thank you so much for joining the stream. CEO people there. And we have some people coming in to support our mod as well. Muhammad Ali supporting our mod. Actually our mod has a very difficult name. It's like Nana, or I'm very sorry, mod. I'm very sorry. I just cannot take that name correctly, because I'm very bad at it. Anyways, let's talk about the flight path that has just arrived on our screen. It is starting on a little western side of Sivani and finishes off on the eastern side of Novoripnoy. So again, a vertical flight path, but it has taken an eastern shift, an eastern tilt to start with, and it will make a lot of trouble for the squads who would have wanted to go to Ferrypier, Primorsk, and Pochinki is still accessible. Pochinki, Stolberg, Kamishki, the extreme location on the eastern side are completely accessible, so teams might go there. Teams will have no issues whatsoever going at those locations. But if you talk about the locations like Gatka and the surrounding compounds of Gatka, if you want to go to Primorsk, Ferrypier, you will have a lot of trouble. A lot of teams are actually showing a lot of confidence in the early drops. F4K squad moving towards Zaki. Maybe they will stop before Zaki and loot the surrounding compounds of Zaki, and team number 9 will be the squad accompanying them to that location, and we might have an early fire in those small compounds, in those unorthodox compounds where we don't expect fights to usually happen. Anyways, team number 8 moving towards Sivani, so it's 100cc, having full control over Sivani, and all those compounds in the Sivani will be looted by team 8, and they won't have any kind of issue looting this location, just because there is no one else at this point. Anyways, Sivani will be completely looted by 100cc, 32 shits I guess it is, who are trying to move over to Zaki. But if you look at their locations, they are being accompanied by the players of F4K. F4K has slightly changed their drop towards the left hand side, towards the northern Georgia city. Maybe they will make it to that location, but I don't think they started with the intent of going there. They just glide over to North Georgia city, where I guess Team Tamilas is going to go. Maxi OP making it towards North Georgia compounds, and he will be the first to reach there, and the other players will be looking for some vehicles, and after that they will make it to the North Georgia city as well. Malik Arjun, thank you so much. Poison, welcome to the stream. Brock Lesnar, welcome to the stream. Karthik, welcome, bro. Let's talk about Team RR as well. I guess they're looking for some small compounds, and after that they will be taking some vehicles from here as well, because we have at least 2 vehicles here. One is on this side of the bridge, and other can be found on the other side of the bridge. And if you don't get those vehicles on the bridges, you can also move on to the garage compound, where you will definitely get a vehicle. So that is one thing to look at. Let's look at Team RNB, who are taking the Watertown compound and the surrounding compounds as well. Ruins is not taken by anyone. Team 18 going towards school, and the right hand side of Rozok and the eastern side of Rozok as well. Team 10, it's Team Hex, Eniasna, Poliana, no competition, no contestant whatsoever at that location. So I guess we don't have any hotly contested drops in this location. Teams have actually managed to get away with these early fights. Team have actually managed to go to these locations where they don't have any kind of early fights. We have started with 16 teams and 64 players, so that is one good thing, that we have a full lobby and all the teams are 4 men standing. There is no disadvantage whatsoever at that location. Anyways, team 7 in Pujinki, again a very brave drop to start with, but there is no competition whatsoever at this location, so this team will actually loot this location. After that, they can start to move in. Let's talk about the first phase of the circle, which has taken a completely northern shift to start with. The southern side is completely empty, and I guess most of the teams, since they are already inside the circle, so they won't have any kind of issue actually holding their locations in the circle. But if we talk about the circle teams who have made it to the military base island, like we have XP squad, we have H9 squad, we have True Rip squad in the military base island, they will have to complete their loot as quickly as possible, and after that they can start to move in towards the left hand side. They can start to move in from the other locations. They can actually take the military base bridge, which looks very clean right now. But if you talk about the Noor bridge, it has been taken by a lot of squads. We have teams in Milta, we have teams in the surrounding compounds on the left hand side as well. So we'll have to see whether teams will head to, and if there will be a military base we will have a bridge camp or not, because bridge camp can actually add volatility in this game, but still it is unclear if the bridge camp will be up for grabs or not. Anyways, F4K squad in northern Georgia city, they will have no trouble whatsoever looting these locations. Beast OP is being shot at as well, so he needs to heal up as quickly as possible. And if you talk about this location, Team Tamilas has been coming into North Georgia from a very long time, so they are aware of the terrain in this location, so they will be trying to get a good control over it. Since this location is outside the circle, so teams won't be engaging in any kind of early fight. They will loot this location, and after that they will start to move away from here to get a good control over the the first phase of the circle, because it is very important to have a good location inside the circle where you expect teams to rotate from, and you can get some early frags from those fights. But again, we still have a lot of fight left in this one. We still have a lot of strategies to be uncovered. Let's talk about Team Hex, Bhuvi, who is coming in with the players of RN, and they have taken the drop of Watertown. Watertown is one of those drops where if you go, you won't get that kind of loot, but still you will get enough loot to fight one team. And when you have that, and when you have eliminated the early danger of getting eliminated, when you don't want to engage in early fights, you can get to this location, you can start with a good fight. But after that, it becomes very hard to actually cope up with this kind of less loot as compared to other squads who are looting some good name places, who are looting some tremendous locations. Where is Spiro? Spiro is actually going to host the invitational at 12 p.m. guys. So I'm here for the first time. Thank you so much for welcoming me. Spiro will be hosting the 12 p.m. invitational. It is also available on our channel Skyesports. You can actually click on our channel and it will be available. The stream is already scheduled, so you can click on that. Is Spiro casting? No bros, Spiro will be casting at 12 p.m. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. I'm a new one here. Let's talk about XF have made their way to Rozhok, and if you talk about the Rozhok location right now, one of the prime locations in my viewpoint, because it is a kind of centerish location where teams might want to hold that, and it can give them an early advantage over the other squads. Team 20, Team Hex, they have started to move in towards Rozhok. I guess they are Team RN actually. They have started to move in towards Rozhok. They have got a vehicle to the name, actually 2 vehicles to the name, maybe 3 if I'm not wrong, and now they can have some good rotations going their way. They can also loot some more compounds. Since we are only 6 minutes into the game, so still many teams have not started rotating, so it gives an opportunity to Team RN, who went to Watertown. They looted it completely in a matter of 3 to 4 minutes, and after that they got some vehicles, and they have started to move in towards a better compound to have a better control over this game. And time is money if you play any map in PUBG Mobile. Time is money, because the earlier you rotate, the more the more advantages you have over other squads, the more opportunities you have to get finishes over other squads. And we have Derek as well in the chat. Naveen Kumar, thank you so much for joining the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying it. Let's get back to team number 13, who went on the eastern edge of the circle, who went on the Lipovka side. And I guess to start with, the loot, they have some good loot, level 3 helmet, level 2 vest. So I guess a good kind of loot, but will they be able to use this loot coming into the later phase of the game? They are still on the edges, and the first phase has already started to close in. Will there be an edge-to-edge shift coming in from all the squads? Respect all, fear none. Nitin coming in with some beautiful quotations. Thank you so much, Nitin, for sharing your quotations, and for sharing the good quotations, actually not your quotations. I'm sorry for that. Shekhar, thank you so much for joining the stream as well, bro. Let's talk about NB, who are still trying to get some information, get some intent to pass on to his squad mates, because whenever you're playing a match on a very good level, you need to be aware of your surroundings. You need to be aware which squads are closing in on you, and which locations are not taken, which locations are taken. It is very important to get that information, because then only you can rotate easily. Because whenever you talk about sprays in this kind of gameplay, in this kind of level, when you talk about the sprays, the sprays become very lethal. You cannot just pass your vehicle from the sides. Your name? My name is Dinkar Chaudhary, bro. Hexen, bro, thank you so much for joining in. My name is Dinkar Chaudhary. Anyways, NB, 4 guys standing, 0 kills to the name, and they have got an airdrop to start with. So as we all know, an airdrop can actually give you some kind of advantage over the squad. If you look at Prajwal right now, he's having a full level 3 kit, level 3 helmet, level 3 vest, level 3 bag to start with. So amazing. Jagan, thank you so much, bro, for the love. Thank you so much. And Hexen, thank you so much for the love as well, bro. It is my first time casting on a good level, so I'm kind of nervous because my phone kind of lags when you go into the later phases of the game. So sometimes it does happen, so I'm very sorry for that in advance if it happens though. Let's talk about Team Hex. 4 guys standing, and they have moved in towards Yasnaya. They are still on the smaller compounds in Yasnaya. Again, if you look at all these players, they are always scouting. Even if they are looting, they always have their eyes set on their surroundings. They are always looking for some information. They are always looking to see if there is any player rotating from the left hand side or the right hand side or from any side. They always have 360-degree viewpoint. You look at ZNY, they are never resting. They are always looking to see if there is any player on the on their side, and if they can pass on that information to their squad mates who can process that information, and after that they can actually predict where that squad is heading to, and that will help them get onto the later rotations, and that will be very helpful for them. Team RR on the other hand, still looting the southern Georgia city actually, and they are 1400 meters away from the circle. They need to get out of this location as quickly as possible. If you look at their loot, they have got a starter loot, level 2 helmet, level 2 vest, and AKM and DP28 as well to start with. So I guess the loot has been completed to an extent, but they want to spend some more time in the middle. They just want to spend some more time, because there is some disadvantage to that as well. If you start rotating late, you won't have enough information on the teams who are already inside the circle. Where is Spiro? Bro, Spiro will be casting the 12 PM invitational match, so that is also scheduled on our channel, Skyesports. So if you click on our channel, you will be getting one more stream which is about to start at 12 PM. Spiro will be casting that. Thank you so much guys for joining in. Anyways, let's look at Team 20, who are in a very close vicinity to Team 19, and this is a potential fight that I'm looking forward to. Really cool, bro. Shiran, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much for the compliment. It means a lot. And Team number 19, as soon as they saw that there was one squad closing in on that compound, they wanted to give them a head start. They wanted to give them, yes, we are here. We have a full control over this area. But if you are coming in here, you will be shot at. You will be damaged. And Team number 19 have already passed on that message to Team 20, which is I'll have to check that Spectra squad, giving a lot of damage to the players of Team 20, who are RN, and RN just rotated towards this area. Team 11 also in a very close proximity, so I guess this will be a 3v fight to start with. Team 11 had a compound and a ridge as well. They are trying to hold this ridge side, which is very lethal right now, because if you look at True Rip squad, they are on the ridge. On the right hand side they have Team 20, and on the front they have Team 20, and on the right hand side they have Team 19 as well. So if they stop here, it will be very harmful for them. I guess they have started to close in, and the close in didn't work for them. To Rip gets knocked out in the process of rushing in. I guess they had a knock on RN Rage, which actually catalyzed the rush, but unfortunately that rush hasn't worked for them. Exploit trying to cook a grenade, but the other grenade coming in from Team RN has given him a lot of damage. The grenade comes in from the other squad as well, but unfortunately won't be able to do any kind of thing till now. Guys, I'm getting a call. 1 second, guys. Turip exploit gets knocked out by Iron Blast. A beautiful cooked grenade, well cooked grenade coming in from the players of Iron. They have done a lot of damage to Team 11 to start with. I'm getting a call from the management, so I'll have to check that, guys. 1 second. One second, guys. Anyways, Team RN has started off well. They had a control over this compound, and after that they started to take down the players of Turip, and Turip actually didn't have that kind of hold, and they didn't have that kind of advantage when it comes to Team 20, who had the hard cover to start with. Alright, let's get back to some more squads. Let's get back to some more information that is being processed right now. And Team Tamilas, on the other hand, they have also come in close contact. They have come in close proximity to Team 9. And 1 second, guys. It's TT Max COP on our screens right now, trying to do some damage to the players of Team 9, Team 32 States. Castrobi, thank you so much, Heyman, for the compliment, guys. Thank you so much for the compliments. Let's look at Team Tamilas right now, who are doing a lot of damage to the players of Team 9, who just have a compound to their name and an off angle as well. Whenever you look at good teams playing, whenever you look at these kinds of teams doing making a name for themselves, trying to fight it out with other squads, you will always notice a kind of off angle. And right now, if I talk about Team Tamilas, it's Mr. Spray, who is trying to pop in some smokes, and Carry has been knocked out, and it can be disastrous for Team Tamilas because Team 14 has joined in this fight from the far end, from the back end as well. So Team Tamilas, who have already lost a guy, I guess. Team Tamilas Carry has been knocked out. He will be waiting for that revival, which seems very unlikely right now. And 32 States have finally started to close in on the distance. They are trying to confirm their skill as soon as possible. Anyways, Maxi and company comes in for that revival, but will Mr. Spray be alive till that time? Because if you look at Mr. Spray right now, he's being surrounded by Team 9 and Team 14 at the same time. Team 14 coming in from the back side, Team 9 coming in from the front side as well, and Mr. Spray goes down. It will be very hard for Team Tamilas to come back from this situation, to come back from this location where they have been stranded and they have been isolated from any kind of safety. And it's 32 States and Team 14 doing a lot of damage to Team Tamilas. Team Tamilas is down to 3 guys right now, and these 3 guys need to fall back, because there is no option whatsoever of surviving here, because Team 19 and 14, they have some good off angles, they have some good covers to start with as well, and there is no one on their backside. That's why they have been improving themselves. They have been improvising on their circumstances. They have been improvising on their positions. Team Tamilas striker, Maxi and Carry, they have tried to fall back, which seems like the right choice to me. They are very experienced, and you can look at that experience. As soon as they knew that there are at least 2 squads having their eyes set on their squad, so they have tried to move away from here. Team 10 stopping right in front of Striker. Striker will make them pay for it, and it's Hex. One of their player has been damaged, the other player goes down as well, and Team Hex will be going down. FOK might be able to steal some kills here and there, but they won't be able to do that. Actually, yes, they have been able to do that. They steal both of those kills, but TD Max COP is in no mood to give away any kind of kill, and now they have done a little bit of damage to FOK as well. One of the players from FOK is knocked out. Scout OP trying to do a lot of damage to the players of Team 6, who are trying to cross the bridge, who are trying to make their way to the players of Team 21. They just got a knock, and now they have started to rush, and a wild rush coming in from the players of Team Tamilas. Will this rush work for them? Will this rush do wonders for them? No, it is not. H9 actually gets a knock on Max COP. Now Team Tamilas is down to 2 again. Striker goes for the knock, gets it. Beautiful knock coming into play, but it won't be enough to keep his squad alive, because the numbers were against him and the numbers were too much for him. It will be FOK getting rid of Team Tamilas in this one, and we are already seeing the third circle closing in, and now it's up to Team NB. Actually, it is and B Prajwal and company still looking for some information, still looking for some squads. Thank you so much guys for joining in. Let's go back to some more squads, and let's go back to H9 who are being supported by a lot of players and a lot of team players, and in the chat as well. Let's go back to H9. 32 states. David on the other hand gets a knock on team R as Sandy, and H9 actually they could have an angle over this fight when we had a three-way fight going in between F4K and team Tamilas. When they were rushing in, it was a chance for H9 to actually capitalize. They would have just flanked in from the right hand side. That would have given them some kind of information, some kind of a top advantage, because one of the players from F4K was already down, and when they were fighting with team Tamilas, one of the players from team Tamilas also did a lot of damage to F4K. So let's see if team H9 will be able to capitalize on this fight which is happening right now. H9 has 4 guys standing, but all the 4 players are in the same building, so they don't have any kind of off angle. If you talk about F4K right now, they have a lot of vehicles to start with, and the other thing is that they're also having some good angles over this compound. Two of the players coming in from the right hand side, 2 of the players coming in from the left hand side as well. On the other hand, we have RN doing a little bit of damage to XP squad as well. RN has tried off well, and they were a little late to start the the rotations, but now they are trying to capitalize on the situations. They have got a good control over the squad house and the surrounding compounds. Now they are trying to pop in some smokes as well, because the 4th zone will start to close in a matter of 1 minute and 16 seconds, so they need to be quick on the rotation. Thank you so much Vaitas bro, thank you so much Vaitas bro. I'm sorry if I'm taking your name wrong, I'm very sorry. Thank you so much for the compliment. RN squad now will start to move into the circle. They have already got 3 kills to start with. F4K Pain gets a knock on Legacy Hunter, so F4K is actually not stopping. They are getting some initial knocks to start with, and after that they are capitalizing on them. Now they have got a knock for their squad, but one of the players has been knocked out as well. One grenade can get the job done here because all the 3 players from F4K are on the same angle. Nightmare on the other hand is trying to close in on the distance. He's trying to get some more information, but he gets knocked out, and I guess it's a third party coming into play. And yes, team 13 is down to 1 guy who's I guess Nightmare trying to pop in a grenade, trying to cook a grenade for the time being. He will be trying to buy some time. If that grenade actually connects, he will be buying some time to get that revival done on his squad mate, which is Knight, who's down and out. They have a little bit of car cover to add to, but if a squad comes in from the backside, which looks highly likely because of the bridge that is on the backside, it can become very hard for Team Legacy to actually make any kind of mark right here. Anyways, Final four is doing a lot of damage to all the squads. Firstly, they eliminated team Tamilas. They have a total of 6 kills, but they haven't lost out on any of their players. This is the kind of gameplay that you would want to have. 32 states on the other hand doing a lot of damage to team RR. It's 32 states making a name for themselves. In this one, they have got a total of 2 kills, and now they're trying to rush in on the other players. They are 235 meters away from the circle, so this can be one of those things to look at right now. They need to move into the circle as quickly as possible. TD comeback is a special. Team Tamilas, let's see if they will be able to come back in the next one, because they didn't get enough kills in this one and they weren't able to get those ranking points as well. So it will be very good for them if they can actually capitalize in the next one, and if they can get a chicken dinner for their squad. Rook Phantom OP gets a knock on F4K. So F4K, they're not letting the camera go away from them. They have been one of those squads who are engaging in a lot of fights, who are taking one fights after the another, and they have been trying to do a lot of damage to the squad. Legacy on the other hand gets confirmed by 100cc. F4K Beast OP gets a confirmation on Legacy Nightmare as well. 1 second, guys. Anyways, guys, TD's comeback will let's see. It's 100cc Evil Surya getting a knock for his squad. I guess we'll have to go there. Yes, 100cc, they rotated early, and now they are trying to rotate early again because the 5th zone has come in. And if we talk about the 5th phase of the circle, it has taken an eastern shift where a lot of teams are already present. So I guess it will not be hard for other squads to make it into the circle. 100cc will try to stop a team F4K who are trying to make their way into the circle through the bridge, and F4K will try their best. And actually F4K squad went into water expecting that bridge camp that could have been here, and we have been seeing these kinds of bridge camps every now and then. 100cc Zane on the other hand trying to get some information under the bridge. He has actually gone under the bridge and trying to go into the circle as well, trying to take the left hand side, which is still up for grabs. On the right hand side we have team F4K trying to take control over the right hand side of the bridge, but still I guess they have already given up on their vehicles, which can be very harmful for them going into into the later parts of the game. 100cc on the other hand not letting any other squad take full control over these compounds. They are doing a lot of damage to the other squads. Let's see what happens. 100cc Maddie YT trying to go with that M4163 Xpert. Let's see if we'll be connecting or not. Maddie YT as well, he has a vehicle, and if you look at F4K right now and 100cc, they are in a same kind of position, but those vehicles can make the kind of difference that 100cc is wanting. You can already see them popping some smokes to make their way into the circle by the use of those bridges. F4K squad will be expecting that. Scout OP will be trying to take that spray. Oh, what a beautiful spray. Scout OP connects and he gets a knock for his squad. Will that be enough to keep his squad alive till the end? The other players are also taking a risk, I guess, by using those vehicles to make it into the circle, but will that be enough for them? And I guess they are going for trades just because they want to get those vehicles on the other side of the bridge, and that is a very harmful trade to start with. Maddie YT goes down as well, and it is F4K redeeming themselves at this opportunity. They rotated early on the other side of the bridge, and that has given them an opportunity to actually pressurize 100cc to make a mistake, and 100cc has actually made a little bit of mistakes, and F4K capitalizing on those. Beard Baba still surviving. He has got a knock on one of the players from F4K, but that won't be enough to keep him alive. It will be F4K clutching again, and they have got a total of 12 kills. So another level domination coming in from this squad F4K. Let's get back to some more squads. Let's get back to some more action. 32 stays. They have already got a total of 3 kills to start with. Since I guess he has an angle over the players of F4K, goes for that spray, connects as well. Beautiful connection coming in from Sins, and he has done well to connect that shot on, I guess, Pain. Pain is knocked out, but I guess that won't be enough to confirm him. The smokes are already out. Pain will be revived, but they need to move into the circle. It will be the 6th circle closing in. They are not that far away from the circle, so they don't have that kind of problem moving into it. RN on the other hand, Blast is the only player surviving from his squad, and that vehicle Blast didn't do any kind of damage to these players. Blast will be trying to pop in some smokes. He will be trying to go for that revival as well. XP squad also trying to raise their teammates, and after that this will be a 2v2 fight to start with, and winner takes all situation coming in from these squads. 6th circle has started to close in, so I guess a lot of damage will be done by this play zone, and RN also one player down. Mantis was just revived. He goes down as well. XP squad getting a lot of damage done to them. I guess it will be enough to finish him off. Let's go back to Rooks squad as well. Rook Rexy has that angle, a slight little angle over F4K squad. He was trying to use that, but unfortunately wasn't able to make the best use out of it. Anyways, 32 stats, 3 players standing, 7 kills to their name. M4166X coming in from this player. They have 3 players standing, so I guess they have their numbers up and running for them. Rook squad, they were very far away from each other, and I guess it is going to not pay for them just because they won't be able to get that revival done on their squad mates. One of the player has been knocked out outside the circle, and 32 states on the other hand closing in on those angles. They are trying to make their mark in the circle. They are trying to get a full control over the compound, over the ridge that has been provided to them. Rook squad on the other hand in the watchtower, I guess they will be trying to get that revival up on their squad mates. One of the player will get flushed without any delay because he is way outside the circle, and I guess one of the player Rexy is going to revive Bhishma, who has a little bit of hardcover to his name, and that hardcover can actually let them get the revival done. But will that be enough to get him inside the circle? Oh my god, oh no, Rexy gets knocked out as well, and that was the kind of risk that shouldn't have been taken, but he goes for that revival and he gets knocked out himself as well. So Team Rook again down to 2 guys. Tom trying to cook a grenade on the players of 32 states, and this grenade can get the job done for him because all the 3 players are in a very close proximity and they only have a car cover to the name. Let's see if that grenade will be enough to get hold of Team 9. Actually, it wasn't enough. They will get the revival done on Freak, and after that they will start to create some more angles. They will start to go away from each other, create some separation as well to not get eliminated by only one grenade. Dope squad is down to 1 guy, Rocky, who is trying to heal up as quickly as possible. He has a total of 7 health kits, so he's going for heal battle, which seems like the right choice to me. Anyways, F4K squad, they have already got a total of 15 kills. Beast is knocked out, and now F4K Scout OP is trying to rush in on 32 sticks, so sticks will get knocked out as well. And now if you look at 32 sticks, they are down to 2 guys. Freak might be spotted as well. Scout OP goes for another spray, and this guy has been laying bodies one after the another. We saw him performing on the bridge as well, and before that as well, and now he is here. He's on the ridge. He's trying to get rid of Team 9, trying to pop in a molly as well. Now he has spotted another. He will go for that spray, and Freak actually was trying to pop in a grenade or molly, which exposed him. Let's see if FOK Scout OP will be able to connect another round of spray. Unfortunately, he doesn't connect. Now he tries again, but no bullet is actually harming Scout OP. There is no one who can take him down in this one. Will there be a guy who can take down this guy? Scout OP is low and he gets knocked out after a beautiful gameplay coming in from his side. FOK will get eliminated at 4th position. It was a tremendous gameplay coming in from those players, but unfortunately they weren't able to get those ends meet. Anyways, Team 7 is down to one guy. One grenade from Phantom can actually eliminate complete Team 7, because Prajwal is the only guy standing from his squad. Prajwal is still not going for the revival, which can be I guess done. It is accessible. Choco PWM still low on health. He needs to heal up as quickly as possible, and Desire will be waiting for that revival to come in. 32 States on the other hand has started to close in on Rook squad. States Freak trying to go in, trying to be a solo one-man army for his squad. 1v1 fight coming into play. He will get spotted. He will go down as well. Another player comes in, and that will be 32 States making good use of their numbers. They have got a hold of Rook squad, and now this is a 3v3 fight to start with, and I guess one of the players, NB Prajwal, has already made his way into the final circle. It's Umesh, thank you so much for joining the stream. Prem Rahul Vlogs, welcome to the stream, bro. Iman, thank you so much for coming in as well. Anyways, we have a 3v3 fight to end this game, and it couldn't have been better. We are back to square one. Both the teams are at same numbers. The numbers are balanced, but I guess the kills are not, because 32 States has dominated the game completely, but NB squad has quietly made their way to the final circle. So I guess there is a difference of 10 kills between these two squads, and even if Team 7 can get that chicken dinner, they won't be able to bridge the points difference that is available between these two squads. And if 32 States can get that chicken up and running for them, that will be very good for them. They can have a high kill chicken in this one. They can have a high kill high points game, and one of the players from Team 7 exposes himself and pays for it. Choco goes down, and now NB squad is down to 2 guys. Desire is still surviving. Desire has that off angle to his name, but unfortunately he's not having any kind of health kit. So as soon as the zone starts to close in, he will make it into the circle. 32 States in, gets knocked out by Prajwal. Another player goes down, and the exposure won't work for him. Anyways, NB squad will get that chicken with a total of 6 kills. 32 States coming in at 2nd position with a total of 14 kills, if I'm not wrong. 3rd position goes to Rook squad with a total of 4 kills. 4th position goes to F4 with 15 kills. F4 squad got a total of 15 kills at 4th position. 5th position goes to Dope with 1 kill. 6th position goes to Spectra with 0 kills. 7th position goes to XP with 7 kills. 8th position goes to RN with 3 kills. 9th position goes to Team RR with 1 kill. 10th position goes to 100cc with 1 kill. 11th position goes to Xfactors squad with 1 kill. 12th position goes to H9 with 2 kills. 13th position goes to Team Hex with 0 kill. 14th position goes to Legacy with 0 kills. 15th position goes to TT with 1 kill. 16th position goes to True Rip with 0 kills. Thank you so much guys for joining in. Let's meet after a short break with another game. We have a total of 4 games for you, so please wait for the 2nd game to start, and then we will be moving on to the 3rd and 4th one. Thank you so much guys for the love and support that you guys have given us. Thank you so much for 481 likes. Let's touch the 500 mark, and we will be going into the other game in a little while.
Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. As I bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. a shadow, dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me bleed. Let me They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began, to start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found, and you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down. They said, be meek. Look beneath the bed before you go to sleep. Keep on, I shine. You'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began, to start again. You won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself seeing monsters at your window. No, you can't sleep, you pretend though. You don't have to play the hero. 'Cause I got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream, until our last breath, every heartbeat.
Alright guys, thank you so much for joining in again, and I hope you're in good health, in good shape. Let's get started with the second match of the day, which is going to be Miramar. And Miramar is one of those maps where flight path does play a vital role as compared to some other maps. But let's talk about the flight path. It is a horizontal flight path which will not allow teams to go anywhere they want. It will stop some teams from getting to their preferred locations. And the flight path starts from Elazar, finishes off at Trailer Park, and on the southern side of Ruins. But it has taken a northern shift to start with, so teams are going to have a lot of issues if they want to go towards those southern edges like Los Leones, Chimasera, Puerto Paraiso, Valdelma. It is going to be very hard to reach those locations. I guess teams can go for some vehicles, and after that they can go to their preferred locations, but it is going to give birth to some early fights. Let's see if that happens. Let's see if you will be having some fist fights, some pistol fights to start with. It can be very interesting. Let's get back to team 14 as well. I guess they are sharing the drop with team 11, and I am okay. The lag will be fixed in a little while, guys. Please do wait for that. Actually, this kind of glitch, it does happen in the starting, but as the match progresses in around 5 to 10 minutes, 5 to 10 seconds actually, it will be fixed. Chirip Karan on the other hand gets knocked out. I guess he was the first to get knocked out in the early phases of the first match as well, and now he gets knocked out again. So I guess it is not the best day for Karan as he gets knocked out. Team RR gets that first knock to start with, but will that be the first frag going their way? H9 on the other hand are engaging in another fight. Let's get back to H9 and see if they will be able to come back from that early demise of that player, if they will be able to revive that player up for them. Anyways, I'll just remove the charger so that then this mobile can cool down a little bit. H9, they still have these 4 players with them. I guess the revival will be completed as the fight is not that close range. One of the players from the opponents has actually already started to move into that house, so it is very aggressive coming in from the players of XF. It's Anxiety who is moving into the compound of the players of H9. I guess that first knock was a deciding factor in this one, where 3 teams are competing for the same location. It's a scenario Petron which is being competed by these 3 squads. H9 has already got that revival done on their squad mates, but that squad mate is not having enough guns to fight. NROP finally gets a gun, so he will be putting that gun to good use, but he needs to have some more healings so that that fight can be actually a 1-to-1 head-on fight. Anyways, if it will be a head-on fight, it will be going against NROP just because he is low on health. He's not having any health kits, and he's also not having any kind of shield with him. XF squad, they have finally started to regroup with each other, and I guess they're trying to weave the rush here, where Anxiety are trying to get some more information where the players can be, on which flow they are, and after that he will start to move in. It's Anxiety and one more player coming in from 18. It's Panther. Actually, all the two players are trying to go into the compound of Hexagon, where NROP and Roy Demon are sharing the same building with the players of XF. On the other hand, Rip Stargod gets a knock on Team RR Thala. So I was talking about how that fight is going in between Team RR and True Rip, and where True Rip was the the first squad to get a little bit of damage done to them. So I guess a lot of damage is being done to them. Team RR actually gets a knock on True Rip Stargod and gets a confirmation at the same time as well. So I guess the fight is not going in their way. In the starting only, they are losing one of their players, and the second player goes down as well. Let's get back to Team RR, where two players are down. They're waiting for a revival to come in, but if that revival will come in or not, it is a very big question right in front of us. True Rip, on the other hand, Pilot has been knocked out at an off location, so it will be very hard for Team True Rip to get that revival done on him. Whereas we can see Sandy as well. He's having he's having a high ground advantage to his name, by which he's able to stop the players of Team 11. Karan on the left hand side and one more player on the right hand side. Karan has been spotted as well. Sandy will try to use his high ground advantage. Will try to stop the players of True Rip to get that revival done. Sandy actually gives up on his high ground advantage. They have the numbers advantage in their favor, so if they can use the numbers well, they can actually pull off this fight. Sandy does a little bit of damage to the other squad, but managed to fall back at the right time as well, just because this is a 2v1 fight in this compound, so he doesn't want to give that numbers advantage to Rip. He's trying to divide them, and after that, if he manages to divide them here, he will be able to finish them off, rule them as well. On the other hand, we have players from Team 14 actually completing that confirmation. So now True Rip is completely down to 2 guys. They are truly down to 2 guys right now. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. We have Jerky as well. Jerky, thank you so much for coming in, bro. Welcome to the stream. Team RR Sandy trying to get some information on the players of True Rip. Lucifer trying to still jump and get that little bit of angle, trying to get some more information on Sandy. But Sandy is having a good backup. If that backup arrives, it will be a complete 2v3 fight to start with, and a grenade or 2 can get the job done here, where Karan he's not having any more health kits. So if he gets a little bit of damage done to him right now, Karan might go down. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. This is the host Dinkar Chaudhary coming in with the live stream of Tamilnadu versus Karnataka Day 2 on Skyesports. I hope you're enjoying, guys. I hope you're enjoying. Please do like the stream if you're enjoying it. Let's go for 1,000 likes. We have already more than 200 people watching the stream, and as we go further in the game, we will have some more people watching. I guess Karan is the last guy surviving from his squad, as Team RR has used their numbers well. Now Karan needs to finish off this fight as quickly as possible, and the numbers are against him, and I guess Team 14 had that information. He goes for that shotgun shot, but unfortunately doesn't connect. So True Rip will get flushed here, and it will be team number 14 with 4 kills. They have 3 players standing, so this is the kind of trade that you would want to have in the early game. Let's get back to some more squads. Let's get back to Team Tamilas. They didn't have a nice good game the last game, so they will be trying to come back in this one. They will be trying to use their numbers well in this one. It's TT who are 4 guys standing, who have started to get some more vehicles, and after that they will start to show some more rotation. 100cc as well. And if you look at TT Team Tamilas right now, they are in the Tormuda region, and Campo Militar Bronca also up for grabs for looting right now. But the first phase of the circle, it has taken a little bit of southern shift, but not the complete southern shift to start with, because the water is not in the area. So I guess it is a kind of shift that teams would have wanted to start with. Anyways, if you're going to some extreme locations like Tormuda, like Campo Militar, you won't be expecting the circle to be in your favor. It is a kind of lucky circle that forms on you when you are going on those extreme edges. Star Copy, thank you so much for the compliment, bro. It means a lot. It means a lot, bro. Thank you so much for your compliment. Let's talk about 100cc, who are in a very close vicinity to Team 20 as well. So Team 10, Team 8 and Team 20 might just blast into each other, and that can give rise to some early fights in the first phase of the circle, because whenever you are going in Miramar, you don't see that kind of early fights happening. There are kind of cold wars going in between teams, some shots being exchanged here and there, but we haven't seen complete committed fights starting on those ridges or on the smaller compounds. Yes, we have seen a lot of teams fighting in the named compounds. Like if you go to Picaro, if you go to Hacienda, you will be getting into a lot of fights. Let's talk about team number 18, XF squad. They have been in a very close proximity to team 17 from a long time, but these fights actually haven't started. H9 squad, they did well in the last game. Let's see if they will be able to repeat that chat. There are a lot of H9 supporters in the chat as well, and we can see them coming in. We can see them supporting their squad, and Ningaraju also coming in to support H9. I guess Alan Steve coming in to support TT, Mallikarjun coming in to support H9, and a lot of supporters for H9 TT as well. Anyways, let's talk about H9 Dino. I guess it is Dind or Dino. I'm very sorry if I'm taking his name wrong. It's Dino. I'm pretty sure it's Dino, because there's a lot of confusion between D and O. Even if they are right in front of you, even both of them are in front of you, you will have a little bit of, actually not you, but I do have a little bit of trouble going towards that side and reading those names, because I'm really bad at pronouncing names. I've said that around 100 or hundreds of times right now. Alan Steve, and it's me, Zalain. Thank you so much for joining the stream, bro. Anyways, let's talk about H9. If you see their position right now, they are in San Martin, and they're in a very close vicinity to XF squad. Who if you talk about the squad who has been around them from a very long time, it's XF. They haven't allowed them to move away from here. H9 NROP, he has been in this location with a level 1 helmet and level 2 vest and an AKM to his name from a very long time. He hasn't been able to go away from here just because two players from XF just barged into this compound as soon as they got a knock. So I guess some beautiful gameplay coming in from these squads. They are using that game awareness. They are trying to put that game awareness to good use, and they're not allowing the other squad to get on top of them. They're not giving them any kind of advantages. As soon as they get some information, as soon as they get a chance to put a lot of pressure on the opponents, they try to do that. And I guess XF has been able to do that. They have been able to confine the two players of H9 in the same building, and they haven't been able to loot these locations. Team 17, they have been confined in this building from the starting only. As we were covering that, one of the players from XF is starting to fall back, maybe trying to get an off angle, or maybe he's trying to get a vehicle or two for his squad, because they will need to go out from this location after Castro English. Thank you so much, MVP H7 bro. It means a lot, bro. HV7, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for the compliment. And let's talk about H9 NROP. XF Magic Boy finally gets a knock on H9. It's Adi, I guess, who AD18 who goes down right now. Dino will be going for that revival, and there is a 2-2 split. If you talk about H9, there is a 2-2 split going their way. On the other hand, XF is taking a lot of risks. They are trying to create some more angles. They are very much split. If you look at Magic Boy, who had a different angle, Runa King on the other hand, Rune King on the other hand, he has complete flank completely on the other side of the road. I guess he's looking for some vehicles, which seems like the right choice to him, but no, he was not looking for a vehicle. He was actually looking for a little more off angle to start with, so that he can pressurize team H9 to make some more mistakes. And I guess NROP has been spotted, so if Mini14 can actually connect from here, that will be very harmful for them. NROP has been spotted, some shots being taken by King, and if he manages to get a knock on NROP right now, that will be very, very bad for H9, because they don't have any kind of health kits. So yes, NROP has been knocked out. Now Ray Demon will be the guy to get that revival done, and King already has a Bucky to his name, so I guess they can just slam into that room right now, into that house right now. And I guess the other players from XF has already started to move into the building. Panther going for that rush. Roy Demon actually managed to suppress the rush. He managed to knock out two of the players at the same time. Roy Demon, he has changed the game completely for his squad right now. He has done a 1v to keep his squad alive in this game, and he also will be passing on that health kit that he's having right now. One more player from H9. XF was coming in, and he managed to get a knock on Roy Demon, and now it will be up to the other players of H9 to get that shot connected, to get that knock for his squad. And if you look at Panther right now, he will be bleeding out. He will be getting finished off. Roy Demon will be revived by I guess one of the players from H9, and the rush has the right 1v1 fight coming into play. One more player from H9 will go down, and now H9 is down to one guy, and it's Dino who has a little bit of health to his name, and he is now going for that revival. He's not going for that rush. And if you look at Team 18 right now, they have one more player outside of this building, so that means that they only have 3 players in this building, and 2 of their players were knocked out. So I guess H9 had that kind of start that they would have wanted, but they are not having that kind of finish. NROP gets confirmed, Roy Demon gets confirmed as well. If you look at Anxiety, he's having a very good hard TPP to start with. Dino only has a Thompson SMG in his hand, so it will be very hard for him to actually do that kind of damage. MVP HV7, thank you so much for the compliment, bro. Tug Life, welcome to the stream. Let's talk about H9. Only 2 players standing, and they started off well when we saw 2 knocks coming in from the same player, but after that they weren't able to continue that kind of momentum. XF, they have also lost out on one of their players, but it isn't enough to actually get rid of H9 right now. This is still a 2v3 fight to start with, and if you look at H9, one of the players is still outside of this building. I guess Magic Boy has finally started to close in on the distance, but H9 will be hearing his footsteps. They will be trying to stop him from getting into this building. They will be trying to stop him from uniting their numbers, but let's see what happens, because this is a 2v3 fight to start with. H9 is still low on numbers, and when the fight actually started, H9 lost one of their players. Dope Sparky on the other hand gets a knock for his squad. It will be Dope engaging in another fight. They have been doing really well. I guess from the chat that they were one of those top squads in the points table. Let's see if they will be able to make good use of their numbers. They have 4 guys standing, so I guess they will be able to do a lot of damage to their squads, and they will be able to use their numbers well. One of the players from team 12 was knocked out, but no confirmation whatsoever coming in from the other side. Hottie will be revived, and he will be up and running again for his squad. Anyways, let's get back to Dope squad, who are 4 guys standing, red zone forming on them, so I guess it can do a little bit of damage to them. H9 squad on the other hand still confined in the same building, and if you talk about H9, they have been in this building from a very long time, from the starting only. As we were starting the match, we saw one of their players getting knocked out in this building, and the players from XF started to rush. UMP45 coming in from AD18, unfortunately won't be able to connect. Grenades coming in from the other side as well, but no damage done whatsoever. H9 still 2 guys standing. One player has gone towards the top side, but I guess Team Hex can join this fight from the top side. They have also come in from the back side. And Team Hex can actually do a lot of damage to these players of Team 17. Actually, yes, Team Hex then has an angle on H9, and as soon as he gets knocked out, it will be team number 18 rushing in, and Warrior fight coming in from Yunkin goes for that AKM spray. Unfortunately, it doesn't connect that well because team number 17 was already in the cover. Warrior fight coming into play again. AD18 goes down, but Dino gets a knock to suppress the rush for the time being. But will that be enough? No, it won't be enough, and that will be H9 going down by the hands of XF winning that fight by losing 1 player, 1 casualty going against them, but they have won a total of 4 kills to start with, and now it's Team Hex who are trying to join in this fight as a third party, and now it will be a direct fight. But if you look at Team XF, I guess they are a little on the edge of the zone, so they don't have enough vehicle to go away from here. They only have a buggy, I guess, and that buggy can only take 2 players into the circle, and with Team Hex gatekeeping for them, with Team Hex zone keeping for them, it will be very hard for them to actually make it outside from this location where they are stranded right now. The circle has formed, and if you talk about the shift right now, it has taken a I guess southeastern shift to start with. Yes, it has taken a southeastern shift, and most of the teams are already inside the circle, with Team Tamilas on the northern edge of the circle, northwestern edge to be precise. They have a good reach to their name. They will be trying to get that high ground advantage as well. Carry trying to fly that vehicle onto the top of the mountain, but Team 21 is in a very close vicinity to Team Tamilas, so I guess it will be F4K versus Team Tamilas again. F4K was able to get rid of Team Tamilas in the last game, and I guess they are trying to do the same kind of damage to them in this one as well, but this time the shots didn't connect. F4K won't be able to get those shots connected. 32 Stits on the other hand gets another knock for their squad. 32 Stits were able to get a load of kills in the last one, and they are doing it again. 32 Stitches trying to take some shots on the players of 100cc. 100cc was finished off by F4K last time. I guess both of the squads were finished by F4K, and this time F4K is trying to do a lot of damage to their squad, but they haven't been able to connect. Mohan, thank you so much for the stream. Yes bro, TT is here. Jerry, welcome to the stream as well. Malika Arjun, Prem Rahul, thank you so much. And Legacy Knight gets a knock on Spectra's Hughes. On the other hand, we have players from 100cc trying to do a little bit of damage to 32 Stitches as well. Legacy Knight gets that confirmation as well to start with, and that was a very close range fight. Legacy Knight gets a knock on Spectra, and so the fight is happening in close range, so that's why we are seeing a lot of knocks and counter knocks coming in from these players. Champ is knocked out. I guess he will bleed out as well until unless his teammates take a lot of risk to get a revival done on him. Will it be worth it? That still remains a very big question, because you know, risky if you go for some risky revives, it's very hard to get those revivals up and running for him and for you. And on top of that, you can also give up on one of your players by trying to revive one of your players. You can give a 1+1 offer to your opponents, and you can give them 2 kills, so that's very hard. And I guess these kinds of mistakes were made by the squads in the last game. Will that happen again? We'll have to see that, because you know, you always want all your players standing. It's a given that you would want most of your players standing for for you, so it does force you into making a little bit of mistakes in the game when you don't have that kind of decision making. Legacy squad, they only started with 3 players, but they have done really well to survive till the 3rd circle. They have also got a kill to start with, so I guess they have done well till now. Will they be able to continue this momentum till the final few circles? That still remains a question. Legacy squad will try to make it to the circle as they are on the edges. Let's get back to Team Tamilas as well, because they have started to make it towards the central compounds. They have started to take that centrish approach right now, and they will be trying to compensate for the last game as well. Maxi connects a beautiful spray on the players of Legacy. Ninja goes down as well. FOK Beast was the guy to get rid of that player, and it will be Maxi OP confirming both the players from Legacy and Team Tamilas is coming back in the game. They have already got a total of 2 kills to start with, so I guess this is the kind of start they would have wanted after botching up in the last game. They are redeeming themselves in this one. No pressure coming in from the last game, and they have finally got 2 kills, and they have got rid of Legacy squad, who were having a nice game as well. They started with 1 kill. They didn't lose out on any of their players, but now they have finally started to lose some players, and thanks to that amazing spray coming in from TT Maxi, forced that vehicle explosion to get rid of one of those players, and after that the second spray coming in to get rid of the last player. 32 stitches on the right hand side, and Team Tamilas is not stopping. As a spray and carry, they have already scouted another good location for their squad mates, and now I'm looking at an off angle, if they will be going for that off angle as well, because this ridge is very hard to capture, because if you go on the top of that ridge, you will be you will be shot at from 270 degrees, because right hand side in front of you will be safe because of that ridge, but other locations you will be shot at by. Anyways, let's get back to 100cc as well, as they are doing a lot of damage to FOK. Pain has been knocked out, and I guess it was a grenade coming in from the players of 100cc, and I guess there are still 3 players from 100cc in this building, and 4 players from FOK trying to get that revival done. Evil Surya trying to pop in a molly, but he puts himself at risk for that molly, and he is damaged, and he's damaged to an extent where he can go down easily. He was trying to pop in that hell kit, but unfortunately that hell kit won't be popped in. 100cc Evil Surya gets knocked out, and now 100cc is down to 3 guys. That player will be confirmed as well, and next player in, it's Baba trying to go for that spray, gets a knock as well, going for that confirmation. Will stop right now, will try to get that reload up and running for him, but it won't be enough to keep him alive, and now 100cc will go down again by the hands of FOK. How well is FOK taking these fights? They have been very consistent in these fights that they are taking. They have been using their numbers well. They have been controlling good compounds. In the last game as well, they got a hold of the Eastern Rosso compound, and they made good use of it, and after that they did really well to get a plethora of kills for their squad, and they are doing it again. They have got a nice compound with them. They have got rid of 100cc already, and they have got 5 kills with them, so a good start for FOK, and they are dominating this lobby right now. Let's see if they will be a legit 4v4 fight again for FOK, and if they will be able to win it for the second time in this match. Spectra, they have a good high ground advantage, but they have already lost out on a few players. Yes, they have lost out on 2 players, and even if Spectra has that high ground advantage, they won't be able to take that kind of risk. They won't be able to get that kind of angle for the squad, and XP on the other hand gets a knock on Phantom, but Rook Tom goes down in the cover fire coming in from the players of XP player have already got those 2 kills to start with, and it's team 16 who are on the receiving end of the wrath of the players of XP. Rook Rexy is still outside the blue inside the blue zone, getting a lot of damage done to him, and he will go down as well. And now Rook squad will be down to 1 guy who's going to be Bhim, and Bhim is also getting a lot of damage done to him by the play zone. This is already the 5th zone closing in, so the fights, if you take the fights outside the safe zone, inside the blue zone, you are digging your own grave, and this is what happened with both the squads. Rook Bhima Bhim is trying to go into the circle. Maybe his name is Bhima, I'm sorry if I'm taking his name wrong. Bhima trying to make it to the circle. He has made it to safety, but is this safe enough? That is the bigger question right now. No, it is not actually. Bhima getting a lot of shots connected on him. Carry might be the guy to get that flush on him. Dope also making it to the circle. We are seeing a lot of late rotations coming into play, as there's only 50 seconds left on the closing of next circle, but the teams are still rotating from outside the circle. So teams who are showing some late rotations, they won't be having enough information. They won't be having enough compounds to hold. Let's get back to FOK, who are 4 guys standing. One of the player has been knocked out. Team Tamilas also redeeming themselves really nicely in this one. They have 2 kills to the name, and Maxi again going for that amazing spray. They have got a hold of the central compound. And these central compounds, yes, I was talking about listing only. Spectra, as soon as they are going to peak, they are going to get a lot of damage done to them. Rook Bhima gets a hold of Choco as well. He gets that confirmation. And Raven TT, Team Tamilas again coming back very strongly. They have already got 2 kills to them, and they have got the central compound. They have got the central ridge to hold right now. Team RR coming in from the backside, and Team Tamilas has some good angles, but they need to use these ridges. They need to use those vehicles and to a good extent, so that they can provide some good cover to them. Spectra, on the other hand, they are trying to make it to the circle, so let's see if they will be able to do that, because they are slightly outside the circle. They are slightly outside the safe zone, and they are damaged. They are damaged completely. If you look at Spectre right now, they are low on health, 10 to 20 HP on both the players, and I guess one of the player is bleeding out. No, he has actually healed up, and now they will start to make it in the circle. But Team Tamilas will be in their way. FOK Beast OP on the other hand gets a knock on 32 stitches, I guess. Drop Rocky gets a knock on FOK Beast as well. Beast FOK squad is finally getting a lot of damage done to them, but they will be coming back again. 32 stitches going down. FOK Devil OP has been knocked out as well. Scout OP remaining as the solo player from his squad. Let's see what he can bring to the table. And again, one more player from FOK has been eliminated, and now FOK is down to one guy. Iron Blast also getting some confirmations on Dope Squad. Scout OP also got that 1 kill for his squad. NB on the other hand confirms Dope Sparky OP. NB Desire gets knocked out by Playzone. 32 stitches getting a lot of damage done to them as well. It was FOK actually doing a lot of damage to them. And if you look at the circle right now, that has just formed Team RR. It is supporting Team RR, Team Tamilas as well. TD Maxi Spray again getting a little bit of damage done to him, but he will survive on a tickle of health points actually. Now he'll start to heal up as well. Team 10, they have the high ground advantage. That's why they are trying to pop in some more grenades. They are trying to do a lot of damage to their squads, but unfortunately they haven't been able to do so till now. Team Hexagon, they have 4 guys standing, but they have got a total of 0 kills till now. So if they can actually make good use of their numbers and the high ground, they can get a plethora of kills right here. If you look at Spectra squad right now, the guy is knocked out. They were trying to make it to the circle, but unfortunately they haven't been able to do so till now. The circle has taken a hard shift towards the other side, which has put Spectra at a lot of disadvantage. And one of the players from Team 20, Hex Huvi, I guess it is, who has a very good angle to his name. Let's see if we'll be able to get that angle working for him. GT Maxi OP on the other hand coming in again and doing a lot of damage to their squad. Spray trying to pop in some grenades to stop the players of Team 20 from closing in on the distance. Team Tamilas, they have got a total of 4 kills to the name. Maxi is spraying it out beautifully till the time, and Maxi has got a total of 4 kills for his squad, and that's the total of all the kills that Team Tamilas has taken. And Maxi, unfortunately wasn't able to connect that, but Iron Blast coming in with those beautiful reflexes gets a knock on Maxi. Now Maxi is needing a revival. Some smokes will be helpful. Mr. Spray will be trying to do that. I guess Carry also trying to pop in some smokes, and there is right under that vehicle. Oh my god, that is disastrous for Team Tamilas right now. If Carry is unable to move out from here, it will be disastrous from Team Tamilas, because they are in top 4. They have 2 guys standing. They could have won that chicken dinner if Carry could have been out, but let's see if they will be able to get Carry out of that vehicle. Anyways, Iron Mandes will go down, and that will be our top 3 squads. Let's see who have made it top 3. Team XP making the top 3 with 12 kills and 3 players standing. Team Tamilas, Carry is still struggling to get out. I guess I'll have to check that. Mr. Spray trying his best to get Carry out of that vehicle, but unfortunately that vehicle, I guess it's blasted. That's why they are not able to get rid of that vehicle. And Carry, unfortunately, that will be very unfortunate for Carry if he doesn't get out of here. Maybe Spray can actually pop in a grenade or 2 and get Carry knocked out, but that will be passing on the information to the other squad as well that Team Tamilas is 1 guy down. So I guess the other squad can rush in. XP squad, they have a very good angle on Team Tamilas. They are looking for some information, and right now Team XP is 3 guys standing. It's 3v2 situation here between the 2 squads, but it's a 3v1 to start with, because Carry is stuck below that vehicle. Anyways, XP Kala, 8 kills to his name, and he has been one of those players who has been redeeming himself. Spray has been spotted. Spray might go down, and Carry will be the last guy surviving from his squad, and he won't be able to do anything as he goes down. He's trying to pop in some health kits. He's going for that heal battle, and it would have been a beautiful 3v2 fight to start with, but unfortunately we won't be able to see that. And actually Carry will go down by the play zone, and it will be Team XP getting that chicken dinner with 13 kills. Beautiful chicken dinner coming in from these guys. 4 kills for Team Tamilas at 2nd position. 3rd place for F4K with 9 kills. Fourth position for team RN with 6 kills. Fifth position for team Hex with 2 kills. Sixth position for team RB with 7 kills. Seventh position for Spectra with 1 kill. Eighth position for XF with 3 kills. Ninth position for 32 Stitches with 2 kills. 10th position for NB with 0 kills. 11th position for Dope with 2 kills. 12th position to Rook with 1 kill. 13th position to 100cc with 0 kills. 14th position to Legacy with 1 kill. 15th position to H9 with 1 kill. 16th position to Legacy True Rip actually with 1 kill. Thank you so much guys for joining in. Let's meet after a short break with another game. I hope you enjoyed it guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's go for 1000 likes guys. Let's go for 1000 likes. Thank you so much.
Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Seems to follow like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it bleed for you, cry for you. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Let me bleed. Let me forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run. turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. Just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down. They say, be me. Look beneath the bed before you go to sleep. Keep on, I shine. You'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. Just start again. You won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Hold on, hold on. It's not lost, you're not lost. Hold on, hold on. You're not lost, you're not Seeing monsters out your window. No, you can't sleep, you pretend though. You don't have to play the hero. 'Cause I got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream. Until our last breath, every heartbeat. You know I'll come running. You go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you
Alright guys, thank you so much for joining in. We had a little glitch to start with, and actually I wasn't able to enter the match in the first go, so I had to switch to the network, and then I had to come back to the same network again. Let's back with the stream. It is Shanok, and Shanok is full of early fights, full of action in the early game only. So let's see what happens. Team Hex, Z and Y trying to move towards Hathin, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Yes, they have gone towards Hathin. Raven TT, Team Tamilas going towards Cow. They will be trying to go on the northern edge again, and they have been taking a lot of edge drops to start with, and we saw them taking the drop of Campo Militar and Miramar as well, and this time they are going towards Cow. So let's see if they will be able to move towards the circle, if the circle takes the southern shift to start with. Anyways, thank you so much guys for making it to the stream, and let's go for 1000 likes guys. I hope you are enjoying the commentary. If you are having any trouble, if you are having any issues, please do let me know that. I will try to fix it. If you are having something that you think is wrong with me, you can tell me. I'll try to fix it. I love constructive criticism coming in from you guys. Thank you so much guys for the love and support that you guys have given me till now. Let's talk about Team 20 again, going towards the Hathin Island, but again staying on the edges. It does provide you some information. It does provide you an opportunity to cross the water early if you actually drop at the edges. So that is the kind of information, and that is the kind of advantage that you can be given if you actually drop on the edges of that Hathin Island. But let's talk about the circle. It has taken an eastern shift to start with, and I guess one of the most happy teams, one of the teams that will be very happy with this kind of shift, it is going to be F4K, no doubt. But the second team is going to be Raven TT, Team Tamilas, because now they only have to move towards the eastern side, and they can also loot the eastern compounds to start with, because they know that Team Trurip will be on their back side. In the southern side they are going to have H9 as well, so they can actually avoid those fights, and they can make it to Mongnai, because the circle is going to take a hard shift again, maybe towards the eastern side, and that can put Team Tamilas in a very good position. Team 13 on the other hand, they can also move towards Kampong and Lakavi, and they can make it to the circle very easily without getting into a lot of troubles. The main trouble will start when teams from the Hathin Island, teams from the Western Island will start to move towards the main island, because Team 20 is also already gatekeeping at that area. It is going to be a cause of concern for them. Team 14 on the other hand, they can make their way to ruins, but there is already a team present there. It is going to be Dope, who will be trying to up their ante in this one. Painan is completely empty. Painan is up for grabs, so I guess if Team 50 will be rotating from that bridge, and if they will have that information about Painan, they can move to that location as well. 32 Stitches going towards Nakam, Sami area, again an edge drop to start with, but this edge drop is on the extreme end of the circle. It is not in the circle, so teams will have to move from this location, but they're not going to have a hard way making to the circle. We are not going into any early fight to start with. Team 7 NB taking the drop of Boot Camp, again uncontested. Boot Camp and Paradise both are uncontested, and actually most of the drops are uncontested to start with. Team 7, I guess, they are trying to spot the players of Team 20. NB, RN, actually, they have already started to, make it to the other side of the river. And this is what I was talking about when you take the edge drops, when you just are on the edge of the Hathin Island. As soon as the zone shift towards the other side. Nirmal, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you so much for the compliment, bro. So I was talking about how when teams are on the Hathin Island, and when teams are actually trying their best to keep themselves up for contention inside the circle, this is what happens. RN took a very good drop to start with, and as soon as the zone was clearer, as soon as they knew that the zone is going to form on the main island, they started to make it to the main island as quickly as possible. Mahesh, thank you so much, bro. Actually, people are reading your comment. Management is reading your comment, so I guess they will work on that. Thank you so much for joining in, Mahesh, and for giving you your views. Jagan, thank you so much, bro, for the love. Thank you so much for the Castro OP. I actually, these kinds of comment do fuel us as a commentator when you try to speak for continuous time, when you try to speak for a long time. You do need that kind of fuel. Anyways, Trurip again a little bit of danger, and this time it's Exploit who is getting knocked out by the players of Team Tamilas. Team Tamilas had a very good last game, and they are trying to repeat that again. They are trying to recreate the last game. Let's see what happens. You can do comment itself while you are streaming in local. Vignesh, thank you so much for joining the stream, bro. TD Mr. Spray going for that spray against the players of Trurip. Trurip is in a 3-1 split right now. On the other hand, hand, Team Tamilas is in a 1-1-1-1 split right now, and I guess that can go against them, since H9 will start to make it to this area as soon as they hear it. And Raven TT carry rotating completely on the other side. He knew that there is someone already in the paradise resort, so he has started to make some separation, he has started to make some distance, and he's also starting to create another angle on the players of TrueRip. H9 on the other hand, they will try to chase this player down. TD Maxi OP on the other hand goes down, and it's Lucifer who gets that knock for his squad. And I guess there is one more player from Team Tamilas, which Striker comes to the rescue of his squad mate, will get that revival done. He was trying to pop in a grenade as well to buy some time, but unfortunately that grenade didn't connect. Karan still looking for some information, still looking for some angles to all teams OP, but Caster is also Pinirmal Saman, thank you so much for the love, bro. TD Maxi OP trying to heal up as quickly as possible. TrueRip squad on the other hand, they are trying their best to get rid of Team Tamilas in the early game. They know that Team Tamilas is here, since the shots have been exchanged, knocks have been exchanged, exploit has been spotted. Striker goes for that beautiful spray, a very good connection, but unfortunately he wasn't able to get that knock. Striker goes for M24 wild shot, quick scope shot as well, unfortunately doesn't connect this time. Let's see what happens. TD Striker on the other hand going towards the right hand side. This is a 4v4 fight. Striker avoids that grenade for the timing, will survive, but he still needs to deal with the 4 players of TrueRip. One player from Team Tamilas is in a very long distance. I guess it's Mr. Spray who needs to come in from the right hand side. I guess if he flanks completely from the right hand side, he can do a lot of damage to the players of TrueRip. And Team Tamilas versus TrueRip, this is a 4v4 complete package fight to start the Shannock match. This is the kind of start that you would want to have in Shannock. Anyways, one of the players from TrueRip also went down, one of the players from Team Tamilas also went down. Will this be a passive fight? Because Team Tamilas has started to fall back. They don't want to, give out those early kills to TrueRip. They don't want to lose out on any of their players. So they have started to fall back. It seems like the right choice to me. The circle is favoring them. So why take risks? And if you talk about carry, he has already moved in towards the backside. So Team Tamilas will be engaging in a 4v3 fight if they do. On the other hand, H9 also, they have a full control over Paradise Resort. And I guess Team Tamilas were looking for that compound. I guess Team Tamilas was looking for Paradise Resort. But since Paradise Resort was already taken, so Team Tamilas was looking for some more compounds. They were looking for some more information. They were looking for a better compound to hold, but it was TrueRip who went in their way. And now Team Tamilas, they got a knock. They went for some counter knocks as well, as they came in from TrueRip squad. And now this is a 4v4 to start with, but Team Tamilas started to fall back, which seems like the right choice to me, as the zone is favoring them. TrueRip squad, they will hold their angles well. They still don't know that Team Tamilas has actually made their way far off from here. So I guess TrueRip is still looking for those frags. TrueRip is still looking for that information. I guess they are interested in this fight, but unfortunately they won't be able to take it. The zone has started to close in. The first phase will close in a little while. After that, the second phase will pop in. And this is a very interesting thing that has popped in here. Team X Alpha has joined in as a third party on TrueRip and will get rid of that player as well. Team X joining in as a third party gets rid of one of the players of TrueRip, doesn't give him any time to relax, gets that knock, gets that confirmation as well. And this has happened just because TrueRip, they gave up on their compound just to flank on Team Tamilas. They weren't expecting a squad to come in from backside. And Team Hex, they still have an information on Karan as well, that Karan is in that house. Grenade being popped in from Inan. Let's see if that grenade will connect or not. Grenade coming in from Karan as well. Both of the players did a little bit of damage to each other, but unfortunately no knocks coming whatsoever. So both of these players will heal up. Stargod has a flank angle as well on the players of Team Hex. If you can connect here, that will be very good for your squad. But Team Hex, they also know that some players from Team Rip are on that side, so they're not allowing themselves, they're not exposing themselves to that side. Team X rushing in, and it's to Rip Current, trying to pop in that spray. AK spray coming in from Rip Current, unfortunately doesn't connect, switches to M416. Grenade coming in from that side. 1v1 fight. M416 connects as well, but unfortunately the numbers will be too much for him. Current will get knocked out after a decent spray, after a decent start to this fight. He is going down, and now team I guess Hex will go for that revival, and Current will be passing on that information. And now they're using Current as a bait. They are not finishing off Current, and now they're finally finished him off, because Current was passing on information to Team 11 that yes, there are 3 players in this building, yes, there are 2 players in this building. So that information would have been very vital for TrueRip. So that's why Current was finished off as soon as that popped in their heads. Anyways, let's get back to Team 22 as well. It's Rook Bhima, who is the only player standing from his squad, and Bhima was also the last player from his squad when it started. Actually, when the fight actually started, 3 players were down. Bhima was the only player standing from his squad. Let's see how far he will go. Let's see how well he will do. Team 20, let's get back to them. They are also trying to make it to the circle as quickly as possible. They are two, we have already seen two phases of the circle. There are 4 guys standing. They haven't lost out on any of their players. Thank you so much, guys. Tamilcast, bro. Tamilcast is in Loco app, as people are telling me in the chat. So Tamil stream is on Loco, and you can click on the link in the description. The link is given in the description, guys. If you want to watch the Tamil commentary, you can click on the link in the description. I hope you're enjoying, guys. I hope you're enjoying. Please do let me know if you're having any kind of trouble. I will pass on that information to management, and I will also if you are having some kind of trouble with me, I can also try to fix that. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. And the Tamil stream link is given in the description, so you can check that out. And it's on Loco, so you can download that app as well. It is a very good app. And F4K again joining in some early fight. F4K, these guys are not stopping one after the other. They are taking down the big teams, the big teams that have been doing well in this match. For example, they took out 100cc and Team Tamilas in the first game, and in the second game as well, they got a plethora of kills. But this time they have lost on one of their players. They have got a one kill to start with. They've got a kill to start with, but they have also lost on one of their players. XFactors on the other hand goes down because of the numbers that F4K was spotting, and they use those numbers. They use those numbers as well, and now it's Team Tamilas trying to join this fight as a third party. Rook Bhima has been spotted. He is the solo player surviving from his squad. Some grenades being thrown his way, but he will survive. On the other hand, we have Team XF trying to spray down Striker, but Striker will survive for the time being. Bhima trying to create a flank angle from the right hand side. He's the only player surviving from his squad. He's being shot at. He will try to go away from here. Scout OP on the other hand gets knocked out by Anxiety. Anxiety will get another player down, and XF Anxiety is laying down bodies there, and he is making a quick work of these players from F4K. And Pain is the only player surviving from his squad now, and XF Anxiety. How well has this guy played? 1v1 fight again coming into play. Mantes goes down on the other side of the map. Anxiety will clutch it for his squad, and what an amazing player. Anxiety does a 1v3 against F4K, and you know F4K has a tremendous firepower. We saw that in Erangel. We saw a trailer of that in Miramar as well, and this time F4K has been shut down really early in the game. They have been eliminated at 16th position. Choco on the other hand gets rid of Bhima as well. Bhima gets eliminated. It's RN squad in a very close proximity to Team 8 and Team 6, actually Team Tamilas. They have started to show some rotation. They have started to move in a close proximity to Team 7. I guess they already have this information, so they are finally starting to heat up. They are finally starting to take these fights, and let's see what happens right now. Will it be Team Tamilas clutching this fight for their squad? Legacy Enter goes down by XP. I guess it was Hottie who got that knock. Maxi trying to connect some sprays on the players of NB. He's trying to pop in a grenade as well. Will it be well cooked? Will Gordon Ramsay be proud by this grenade? And yes, that grenade was very close, but unfortunately no damage done to go to, as he was out of the line of sight from that grenade. Anyways, Team RB Blitz goes down. Spectra Kai gets that knock for his squad. TD Maxi has been sprayed down as well. Maxi was going for that spray. He did a lot of damage to his opponents, but unfortunately he was shot at as well. Spectra Kai on the other hand gets another knock for his squad. Maxi trying to pop in some smokes. No trouble, caster. Thank you so much, Dexter. Thank you so much. It means a lot. You are very good, bro. Thank you so much, Saurav, bro. Thank you so much. And how many matches today, bro? There are 4 matches in total today. Because of the delay, I will be replying you guys a little late, so I'm sorry for that. But there are 4 matches today. 2 matches have already happened, so 2 more matches are left, so we'll be clearing that as well. Team number 6, Team Tamilas, they have moved to safety. They have a shack to their name. They have a small hut to their name. They can use that to survive for the time being, but they need all their 4 players at that location, because if you look at Maxi right now, he's exposed, and Team number 7 is looking for that frag. They are trying to pop in those grenades, and Maxi is isolated from his squad, and it will be very hard from Maxi. His name is TT, don't forget it. Dexter TJ, thank you so much for joining the stream, bro. Tell them to do it in YouTube itself. Okay, bro, I will pass on that information. The name is Casting OP, bro. Thank you so much, Akash. Okay, let's talk about TD Maxi, who is isolated from his squad, and Team 7 is not letting him fall back. He's not letting them go away from here. XF Anxiety, he did pull off a 1v3 here, and he has kept his squad alive till top 14, but how far he'll take his squad, that still remains a very big question in front of us. And now if you look at Maxi OP, he only has one guy to deal with, and I guess it's Prajwal, who is in a very close proximity to him, and I guess it's time for Maxi to fall back stealthily, and Prajwal has his eyes set on Maxi. I guess he has a little bit of information. Prajwal is still looking on the right hand side as well. He's trying to clear out all the angles that can come into play. Team NB, 4 guys standing, 1 kill to their name. They have done well to survive till now. NB Choco also rotating from that side, but the 4th circle is about to pop in a little while. Most of the squads are already inside the circle, with an exception of Trurip, who are making it to the circle from the northern side, which is totally open. There is no squad at that location. Team RR Sandy on the other hand gets knocked out by Playzone. most of the squads are accumulated on the southern side of the circle, so teams can actually move away towards the northern side to get some more space to play around with. The southern side is completely cluttered. Team Hex is going to have an easy way into the circle. And anyways, I guess one of the players from TD, Team Tamilas, has been knocked out. It's Maxi, who didn't fall back at the right time, and now he's going to pay for it. He's going to go down, and he has been knocked out. He's trying to crawl back towards his squad mates, who will be trying to pop in some smokes as well, but H9 Roy Demon shut him down, and that will be H9 stealing that kill away from the other squad. Team RR Sandy gets flushed as well. Shaker, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in, bro. Welcome to the stream. XP is coming in very strongly in this game as well. H9 on the other hand, they have got a good compound to their name. XP max out goes down. Legacy with only 2 players standing. They have done well to fight it out. XP Kala, he played out beautifully in the last one. He got a total of 8 or 9 kills, 8 kills I guess. And this time again he's coming out very beautifully. Carry is down as well. He's the solo player surviving from his squad, and he exposes himself. He will pay for it as well, and it will be XP going down really early after a very good last game. Dope Rocky goes down, actually takes a knock on 32 stitches. 32 stitches is exposed. Steven has a very good left hand side angle, so maybe they can use that angle to get rid of 32 stitches. But let's see what will Dope squad do here. They are 4 guys standing. They are being damaged as well. This is already the 4th zone closing in. Kishore Noob, thank you so much for joining the stream. Steven actually will try to get his squad up and running as the zone has started to close in. He can use that off angle to create some kind of trouble for the other squads who are trying to make it to the circle. They have a BRDM to the name, and these BRDMs can be good, but they can be bad as well. We have seen how terrible these BRDMs can be just because of the slow speeds that they move with. Anyways, Team Tamilas in a lot of danger as well, as Carry stays as the solo player from his squad, and Team Tamilas is not having a good game in this one, and all the squads are trying to rush in on them. Team H9 from the other side, and Raven Carry is the only player surviving from his squad. He's trying to pop in a grenade or 2, but he hasn't been able to connect those for the time being. Will it be the end of Team Tamilas? Choco gets confirmed. Beautiful grenade coming in from Carry. Finally connects. He gets rid of another player. Prajwal is the only guy surviving from his squad, but Carry needs to deal with the third party as well. Another player might go down. Carry might just go in and revive spray if he can try to pop in some smokes, but that will be very risky with H9 on the top ridge. It is going to be very hard for Mr. Carry to actually get that revival done, or get any kind of a good thing going in the other way. RR Thalaobi comes in. Spray gets confirmed. 32 states. Stain on the other hand, it's Stain, not Steven. I'm very sorry for that, guys. Raven TT Carry as the solo player, how far he will go? His squad is bound to be eliminated at 11th position, but as a solo player, how far he can carry his squad. Anyways, 32 stitches is going down player by player, bit by bit as well. There are only 2 players standing. That PRDM did take them into the zone, but I guess they are getting flushed really early. They are being picked up. 32 stitches since as the only player surviving from his squad. He's down to 0 HP. That's 0 HP that we can we can literally call that 0 HP, but now we can't, just because Legacy had some other plans. They get a knock on 32 stitches. They will get that confirmation as well. Freak trying his best to shut down the players of Team 15, trying to come into the circle from far away, but 32 stitches Freak will get shut down by the players of Team 13. And now they are eliminated. Team 100cc, Evil Surya is the only player surviving from his squad. 100cc is having a little bad day, I guess. Team 20, they weren't able to get that confirmation. They were able to flush those kills as well, and 100cc will get eliminated. Evil Surya was the last player to go down. And right now, if you look at Team Hex right now, there are 4 guys standing. They have got 4 kills to the name, and they have started to move into the zone. H9, they are redeeming themselves. They had a very good compound to start with. They had a very good high ground position, and now they are inside the circle. They are in the center of the circle, and they have all those 4 players in a little bit of distance with each other. They are, I guess, 50 meters away from each other, and that gives them a plethora of angles. That gives them some beautiful angles to deal with, some good space to deal with as well, and they are stopping other squads from making it to the circle. Dexter, thank you so much for all the love and support that you have given me till now, and all the guys, thank you so much for the love and support. Team Hex has been spotted. It will be H9 Adi A8018 trying to get that spray connected. He connects but doesn't connect to that level that he can get that knock for his squad. They have 4 kills to the name, and we still have 7 squads alive with the 6th circle that will start to close in after 34 seconds, and another squad goes down. It will be our top 6 squad. Team Hex and Team 11 will be locking horns with each other, and Star God coming in with a godly spray gets a knock on Hex King, and now it is a 1v3 fight, and H9 Radiman had other plans. He is not in the mood to let anyone go away from his claws right now. To rip Stargod goes down, Team Hex Anon gets knocked out by Playzone as well. The Zipper has been spotted, spray coming in from Radiman, and not that kind of connection that he would have wanted. Anyways, Team Hex has also lost on one of their players. The other players are getting a lot of damage done to them by Playzone. Radiman is already inside the circle, so he will try to stop those players from making to the circle. He goes for that knocked out player, and that's why he gets knocked out by the other player who was still alive. It was King, I guess, Maker, who is going to go down. The other players have tried to make it to the top of the circle, but it will be H9 NROP trying to stop the players of Team Hex from making it to the circle. He's trying to pop in this grenade, and this grenade can be the game changer that H9 wanted here. That grenade was not that well cooked, but the grenade from Team Hex was very well cooked, and this is the kind of game awareness that you would want to see. You just saw H9, he put a grenade and then he moved away from that location as he was exposed, and the grenade from Team X came at that position only, came at that location only. H9 Radiman on the other hand gets knocked out by a beautiful grenade coming in from Team Hex ZNY. He has been spotted, spray comes in, H9 NROP. What a beautiful play, and what a beautiful game awareness and reflexes coming into play from this guy. His spotting is on next level. Alpha is the only player standing from his squad. NROP has some information that yes, there is a guy here. He will get a flush on one of the players of Team Hex, and now it is a 1v4 fight, and Team Hex Alpha trying to survive as the solo player. The Natka boys, go and watch. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the stream. And please support everyone, please love everyone, and try to spread positivity all around. Thank you so much, guys, for the love and support that you guys have given me. Let's get back to Team RN. There are two guys standing. They have survived till the end. We still have 5 squads alive in this game, with Hex Alpha, the solo player, surviving from his squad. Let's see how far he will go. Dope squad, they also have 3 players standing. They have got a total of 2 kills for this squad. They are trying to pop in some grenades as well. Let's see if those grenades will be able to do some kind of damage to Team H9. No damage has been done to them. Sparky trying to crawl into the circle but hasn't been able to do so. Hex Alpha trying to go for that heal battle. He's only having 12 kills right now. Dope squad is getting a lot of damage done to them, but they are also giving that damage back to H9. H9 is, I guess, 2 guys standing. Radiman still surviving, but I guess NROP might just get knocked out by that grenade coming in from the players of Team RR. And yes, that grenade did connect on NROP, and now Radiman is the only player surviving from squad. A lot of grenades coming in from the players of Team 14. They have completely turned this thing into a red zone. Dope Revenge BTC going for that heal battle, might go into top 3. Radiman gets a knock. Beautiful gameplay coming in from Radiman as well through the smokes. Used the rock as a cover, but that molly is doing a lot of damage to him. But he had already revived one of his teammates, which was Dino. Dino has already made it to top 3. Is going for that spray on one of the players from Team 14, but unfortunately won't be able to connect, and Team H9 will get eliminated at 3rd position. And now it is up to Team RR and Team 20 2v2 fight coming into play, and beautiful sprays coming in from both the sides. 1v1 fight, and he will get a knock for his squad. Another cover fire coming in and counter knock coming in. Now this is a 1v1 fight. This is one of the best ends. This is the kind of end you would have expected from this kind of game. Anyways, let's see what happened. Rage versus Sap 1v1 fight. The right side has already been blocked by that molly, and spray coming in from Rage. He has already done a lot of damage to the other players, so that will allow him to get that chicken. And let's go for 900 likes, guys. Let's go for 1000 likes. You are 456 people watching, and we are only 105 likes short of 1000. Let's go for 1000. Let's click that mark. RN squad getting that chicken with 7 kills. 3rd position goes to Team RR with 10 kills. 2nd position goes to Team RR. 3rd position goes to H9 with a total of 8 kills. 4th position goes to Dope with 3 kills. 5th position goes to Team Hex with 5 kills. 6th position goes to True Rip with 1 kill. 7th position goes to Legacy with 5 kills. 8th position goes to 100cc with 3 kills. 9th position goes to 32 Stitches with 3 kills. 10th position goes to Raven TT with 1 kill. 11th position goes to Spectra with 0 kill. 12th position goes to XF with 1 kill. 13th position goes to NB with 2 kills. 14th position goes to XP with 0 kills. 15th position goes to Rook with 0 kills. 16th position goes to F4K with 3 kills. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Let's meet after a short break with the last game of the day. It will be Weekendy, and we are going to have a lot of fun in Weekendy. I hope you're enjoying the stream, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please like the stream, and remember my name, Dinkar Chaudhary. Okay, guys, let's meet after a short break.
Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me bleed. Let me bleed. Let me. All of the pain seems to follow like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me bleed. Let me bleed. Let me. They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it, getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began, just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found, and you can't start again until you break down. Break down. bed before you go to sleep. Keep on, I shine. You'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. To start again. You won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall first to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall first to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Hold on, hold on. It's not lost, you're not lost. Hold on, hold on. It's not lost, you're not Seeing monsters at your window. No, you can't sleep, you pretend though. You don't have to play the hero. Cause I got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream. Until our last breath, every heartbeat. You know I'll come running. You go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you found me alone, when the chaos is rising, leading the charge, yeah, I'm coming, I'm fighting. Swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat, yeah, I'll be your army. When your nightmares turn to real life and the ground's filled up with landmines.
Alright guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. Let's get back to the casting that we have been doing from the last 3 matches. This is the last game of the day, and we are going into weekend day. We have already casted Irangal, Miramar and Shannock. Now we are into weekend day. Let's see if we will be having a typical weekend day circle in this one with 40% of water. That will be very good and interesting, because teams will have less space to play around with, and whenever there is less space, there are more fights. Anyways, let's talk about the flight path that starts from Debromisto, finishes off at Revno. So again, a northern flight path, a northern horizontal flight path to start with, and teams might have a little bit of issue going towards the southern edges like Hot Springs, Kantra, but let's see where the teams will head to. Even if teams won't be able to go there, still Vikendi is known for its small compounds, small houses, which gives you enough loot to get those first fights, to get you started with those first fights. Let's see if those things will be happening. Let's go for 1000 likes. Yes guys, we have completed 1000. Thank you so much guys for all the love and support. And now let's focus on the game. Team 20 RN squad are looking for some surrounding compounds of Pishko. I guess I'll have to check that. We will be waiting for that as well. Podvosto has been a hotly contested drop in all the locations that I have been to. Let's see if some teams will be going to Podvosto this time, and if we'll be having an early fight. Podvosto, one of those drops that has been hotly contested in every place that I have been to. Like, if I'm casting any T3, if I'm casting any T2, if I'm casting any T1, if I'm casting any tournament, like, people just love Podvosto, and I guess this is the case again. Team 12, they have already seen the players of Team 6 moving towards Podvosto. The other side of the Podvosto, eastern side, is taken by Team 12, I guess, and the western side might be taken by the players of Team 6. I guess Team 6 has, it was Team 100cc if I'm not wrong. They flew over Podvosto. They have made their way to Cement Factory actually, so Podvosto won't be contested this time, so that's a good thing to start with, because Podvosto fights, sometimes they are very passive, sometimes they are very active, but I have never seen teams falling back from there easily. You always lose out one of your players while falling back. So that has been one thing that I don't like about Podvosto. Because when I see teams falling back, I want them to fall back with 4 players, because they are falling back. You have to have that kind of courage to fall back as well, because even if you are falling back, you need to have that kind of heart of falling back, because sometimes you just cannot fall back. Anyways, 32 stages, they have been harmed, they have been damaged, and now they have already lost out on one of their players. 32 stages is down to 3 guys, and now this is a 3v 4 fight to start with. I guess RN, the drop was conflicted. They were trying to go for some smaller compounds, and those smaller compounds has actually gone against them, and now Blast is blasting into the compounds on 32 stages. That might go against him, because they are high on numbers. They need to use those numbers well. If they can actually get that 2v2 pair up and running for them, that will be very good for them. That will be giving them, taking them a step ahead of the other squad. Yes, they have finally gone for the 2-2 split that I was talking about, and this is what happens when you are only when you have that numbers favoring you, when you have the other squad down on numbers, when you know that you have that advantage. You need to use that advantage very beautifully. You need to put that advantage to good use, and let's see how 32 stages will be coming back in this game, because they have already lost out one of their players very unfortunately in the starting of the game. So they need to be very cautious of the fights that they are going to take right now. They need to be very cautious of the games that they are going into. Anyways, let's talk about Team Hex. The zone has taken a southeastern shift to start with, and this is what I was talking about. Typical typical Vikendi zone, which favors a little bit of water, a little bit of land as well, but most of the part is in land area, so that will be good for the squads that are dealing with the circle right now. Team 21, Team 13, they have been outside the circle right now from a long time. And if you talk about FOK, it is a kind of squad who likes to take those early fights, who likes to go into the fights in the early game, and FOK has been taking a lot of kills in the early phases, but Shannon game was not the game that they would have liked. It wasn't the game that they would have liked, because in the early games, like if you talk about Irangal, they got a lot of kills. They finished off at 3rd position. In Miramar as well, they got I guess 5 to 6 kills to start with, but in Shannon they were suppressed very early, they were shut down very early, so they will be trying to compensate for that match in this one. Let's see if they will be able to do that. They have an addition in this one. I guess Ruler 07 is joining them this time. Let's see how far they'll go with this substitution that they have done right now. Team 15, on the other hand, there are 4 guys standing as well. If I'm not wrong, I'll have to check that. It's Dope Squad who have started off well. If you talk about a Dope Squad, they start off well, but they are not able to continue their momentum in the later phases of the game. We have seen that happening. They start off well, they get a couple of knocks, and then they just go down. Let's see if they will be able to fill in those squares this time, if they will be able to fill in those holes in this one. compound. They are inside the circle, so they have the luxury of looting these compounds with nothing in mind, because when you are outside the circle, you need to loot these compounds. When you are looting those smaller compounds, you need to be wary of the zone as well. You need to think that yes, we have 30 seconds, we have 1 minute to go into the circle. You need to get some vehicles as well. But team 15, they don't have that kind of issues going in their mind. They need to get some more vehicles, because all the 4 players are in the same vehicle, which can be very harmful for them, which can be damaging. But since this is the early phase, you don't expect a whole squad spraying down on you when you are going in only one car. All the 4 players again looting one one compound after the other. They are looting those compounds completely united, because they don't want to lose out on any of their players in the initial phases of the game, because that can be very bad for you when you go in the later phases of the game, when there are teams with 4 players standing. They have more chances of stealing those kills. And we have seen that happening in the last game as well. The team Tamilas was down and team Hex was on the top ridge, stealing those kills, and it did play a vital role in getting those initial points and boosting that confidence. Thank you so much, Sudarshan. Thank you so much, Ghost Freak. Thank you so much, guys, for the love and support that you guys have given me till now. Let's get back to team Tamilas as well, see where they are heading this time. It's team Tamilas in Hot Spring area, and they have made it to the edge drop again. And I was talking about how they have been going towards those edge drops. They have been taking a lot of edges in Irangal, not in Irangal, but if you talk about Miramar, they were in Campo Miltra side, and in Chanok as well, they were on the Cow side, which was on the northern edge. And this time they have completely moved towards the southern edge, but the zone has been supporting them. The zone has been in their favor, even if they are taking those edge drops. The zone is not that far away from them. XP on the other hand engaging in another fight. It's Anxiety, who was one of the top players, who was one of the players who was shining in the last one. He is engaging in a fight with XP. I guess it's XP versus XF, if I'm not wrong. Yes, Anxiety has been knocked out. He might be confirmed, but Rune King comes to the rescue. He will be getting that revival done. XP Hottie is flanking completely from the left hand side, and now he can have a beautiful angle on the players of team 18 who are going for that revival. There are no smokes popped in here. Finally, the grenades are actually coming in on them, so those grenades, if they connect, that will be very harmful for team 18. If they have a vehicle or two, they can fall back. Yes, it was a molly, but unfortunately it didn't connect. Two of the players actually, they have completely got that angle on the right hand side. They have a vehicle, but they need to get to that vehicle. That still remains a challenging task for them, but that vehicle is about to smoke up. And when you talk about the Zima US, it is already blowing up, it is already smoking up, so that Zima US has a very low health. In Vikendi, you don't want to put yourself put yourself at risk whenever you are trying to go for those Zima US vehicles. You don't want to put all your 4 players in that kind of vehicle, which can blow up at any point of time. And team 12 on the other hand, I guess finally a vehicle is coming up to get some more angles on the players of Xpert. They are committing to this fight. I guess it's Kala who is trying to pop in a molly right now, and Kala got 8 kills in Miramar, if I'm not wrong. He was one of the top players for his squad, and he was one of those guys who redeemed himself, who got a lot of kills for his squad. And right now if you look at him, there are 4 guys standing. They have got 0 kills to the name, but they still have a lot of fight left in themselves. They still are looking for some fights. They are still looking for some kills here. Let's see who gets to taste the first blood here, who gets to taste the first knock here. And Runa King is trying to pop in some smokes as well. Rune King actually is able, if he's able to close in on the distance between team 12 and team 18, that will be very helpful for him. That can be a good thing. Kala on the other hand is trying to get another angle for his squad. He's trying to go to the high ground as well, and that high ground can actually put them in a decent situation. Hottie on the other hand gets knocked out and flushed at the same time, and a counter knock comes in from the players of team 18 as well, but they haven't been able to continue that kind of gameplay because the counter knocks are coming in from team 12 as well, and both the squads are getting a lot of damage done to them. Team 18, team 12 is down to Kala, who got that flank angle to him, and now he has got that confirmation as well. He will flush Rune King as well in a little while, but team number 18 trying to actually slam in on Kala. This will be a 1v2 fight, if I'm not wrong. I'll have to check that. And Kala is trying to I guess go away from here, which seems like the right choice, but if he gets spotted, this vehicle cannot give him this is snowmobile actually, it is not going to give him that kind of safety, that kind of insurance that he will be safe. But yes, he has made a very good move. He has actually fallen back. He has completely rotated towards the backside, and now Kala is going for that revival on his squad mate. He might be able to complete that revival as well. On the other hand, XF is still chasing down the players of team 12. well. Kala will get that revival done, and he has a decent car cover as well to his name. And now the sprays are coming in from Kala. He will get that player down, and now this is a 1v1 fight, but Kala is low on health. Will he be able to pull that 1v1 fight off? Yes, he pulls that off just because of the numbers that are in the favor of Team 12 as well. Anyways, Team 12 still standing. It's Max out who is trying to go in the right hand side. Carry will be revived in a little while. Kala on the other hand might be revived as well. I guess Carry was bleeding out really quickly, so he will be revived first, and after that Kala will be picked up. Beautiful game awareness coming in from both the players. Let's get back to Team RR as well. 4 guys standing, 0 kills to the name, so they need to use these numbers well in the later phase of the game, because they are going a little passive in the early phase. So they need to be very aware of the game in the later phases of the game. The northern circle is still a little empty as compared to the southern circle. This is what I was talking about. This is the thing that happened in Shanok as well. Let's get back to Team Tamilas and see where they are rotating from. We have already seen 2 circles, and right now if you look at the circle, northern side, I was talking about how it is completely empty for squads. There are a lot of compounds to hold. I'm expecting an urban finish here. If the circle actually goes towards both those two, we will have a lot of teams. We will have a lot of teams in Podosto region. We will have a lot of teams in the later phase of the game as well. Why is the molly in green color? Can you change it, bro? Actually, it is my fault. I'm using the KR version. I have changed that color. I will fix it, bro. Don't worry about it. This is the last match, right? Yes, this is the last match. I cannot do it in this one, but I will be sure to do it in the next matches I cast. Anyways, Armanthis gets confirmed as well. Legacy Knights gets a knock on Raven Sharp. Raven TT on the other hand, I guess they have some kind of information coming in from let me just give me a second, guys. I'm getting a lot of I guess. Alright, I guess I was getting a lot of calls. I have already disconnected those calls. Team Hex 4 guys standing. Team Hex Z and Y trying to spot the players of Team 20 and Team 7 as well. Team 7, they have a very good mountain to the name. That mountain can actually give them the high ground, but it can prove to be very fatal for them as well, because there will be a lot of teams surrounding them, and these teams can actually do a lot of damage to them. They won't have enough cover to deal with. They won't have enough cover to actually do provide them with that kind of cover that can move them to safety. Anyways, they are still very far away from the squad. Team 20 is the closest to them, which is going to be Team Hex. It's actually Team RN who have already lost out one of their players. They have some information that yes, there is a team on the top ridge, so I guess these things can actually come into play. And yes, this is the last match. Oh, 1 second, guys. Actually, I'm getting a parcel. I hope it is not disturbing. Thank you so much, guys, for the love and support that you guys have given me till now. And Team 20 on the other hand still looking very good with 3 players standing. They have got a flare drop as well, so they must have got some good loot to their name. All right, Team 8, let's get back to 100cc, who are 4 guys standing. They have got some good compound to the name. They have got 4 players standing. Now they'll start to move into the circle. I'm very sorry for the glitch, guys. I'll just clear out my RAM so that this won't lag, because we are already having a little bit of lag. Let's get back to Team Tamilas, who are trying to create some off angle as well on top of some compounds that they are trying to hold. The third zone has popped in, I guess, and since Team Tamilas is not in the center of the circle, they will try to get some more information, and after that, after processing that information, they will try to look for some more compounds. H9 squad on the other hand, they are flanking from the left hand side. They are still rotating, and I guess they will be in a fight with Team Tamilas, looking at the flank angle right now, looking at the rotation that they are giving. I guess TT versus H9 will be happening in a little while. Team Tamilas, they have got a hold of Team I guess H9. Yes, Mr. Spray is taking that spray, and beautiful connection. He might be able to get another, as NROP is very low on health. Mr. Spray connects one, and Carry connects another to get rid of 2 players coming in from H9, and vehicle explosion gets the job done as well. Now H9 is down to 2 guys. NROP gets confirmed. AD18 will get confirmed as well in a little while. The other 2 players from H9, they have a vehicle to the name, maybe, but that vehicle is about to explode, so I don't think that vehicle is going to do any kind of good to Team 17, who need to make it to the circle. They have already lost out on 2 of their players while rotating. FOK Devil on the other hand doing a lot of damage to 100cc, but FOK squad will get eliminated by the hands of 100cc this time. So it was 100cc getting eliminated by FOK in Irangle match, but this time it's 100cc going up and upping their ante in this fight, getting those 4 kills. BRDM as well, and they are in Cement Factory, which looks like it is in the center of the circle. Mr. Spray gets a confirmation on 18 as well. That will be Team Tamilas starting off on a very good note, and starting off on they have caught that momentum to start with, but will they be able to continue this kind of momentum going into the later phases of the game? They have got a total of 2 kills to start with, and now the third phase of the circle is about to close in. The fourth phase will pop in a little while, and after that we will have a war in this area. We will have teams fighting for some good compounds. We will have teams fighting for that chicken dinner. Anyways, 32 stages, down to 3 guys in the early phases, but they have been able to survive with these 3 guys. Anyways, let's see what happens. 32 stitches, 3 players standing. On the other hand, we have some players on the right hand side as well. 100cc is also I guess they have got a flare, and they are calling for this flare drop. I guess if you talk about flare drops in these kinds of game, where you don't want to expose your surroundings, you don't want to expose where you are right now, 100cc has called for that flare drop. Yes, it is going to give them an advantage. Yes, it is going to give them level 3 kit and some good guns as well, but it comes with a price. It comes with you getting exposed. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they will be able to continue with their location getting exposed. Anyways, let's talk about the circle that has taken an eastern shift. R9 squad must be one of the best squads, one of the best. They are one of the squads that must be loving this circle right now. Team 11 in castle area, they need to move out of that area as quickly as possible. And I was talking about how this shift has occurred and teams have started to move away. TT Maxi OP gets confirmed at the same time. He was knocked out, he got confirmed while rotating actually, and the rotation hasn't worked well for Team Tamilas this time. And this is what happens in Weekendy. You are rotating, you get picked up, and this is how Team Tamilas actually got those 2 kills. It was actually H9 who were picked off by Team Tamilas, and now one of the players from Team Tamilas has been picked up as well. The other 2 players they haven't still moved in. They sent Mr. Spray first, and now Mr. Spray is inside the circle, but the other players will start to move in as well. They are 150 meters away from the circle. They are moving completely from the right hand side. They will get a tickle of damage done to them by the play zone as well, and after that they will move in. TD Striker carry, making it to the circle as quickly as possible. My name is Dinkar Chaudhary. Let's get back to team 7. It's NB squad, who are 4 guys standing. They have already got 1 kill to their name, and now if you look at NB squad, they have got a good compound with the name, but this compound comes with a risk. There are a lot of teams who will be trying to get a hold of this compound. There will be a lot of teams who will be trying to close in on this TD Mr. Spray Team Tamilas. 2 of the players are on the edges. Mr. Spray is playing a little centerish, so I guess team 6 will completely rotate from the right hand side, and maybe they will unite with Mr. Spray, and they will be using their 3-minute advantage right now because they have already lost on one of their players. Now it's Spec squad dealing with a lot of damage, with team 11 to Rip squad coming in very strongly from Castle. They were in Castle, they already lost on one of their players, and now they've got 2 kills on Spectra squad. Spectra is getting eliminated. They are getting eliminated piece by piece actually, and yes, the last player was on the down range. He has been spotted as well. He will go down, and this will give us our top 12 squads. Anyways, TD Mr. Spray will be calling for a flare drop. No, he's actually not going for that, just because the zone has shifted towards the other side, and even if he would have called for that flare drop, it would have taken a little bit of time to come in, and that would have caused a trouble for Mr. Spray and company, because he would have been waiting for that flare drop, and maybe that circle would have given a tickle of damage to him. Anyways, team 20 still inside the circle, and it's Mr. Spray who is trying to call for that flare drop right now. Ray Demon gets knocked out by play zone. H9 is getting a lot of damage done to them. Let's get back to H9 as well, as they are one man standing. Dino looking to go inside the circle. He has a total of 2 health kits, and the 5th zone, how hard it is, how damaging it can be. First aid kit being popped in by Dino, but will it be enough? His team is bound to get eliminated at 20th position, and now it takes a western shift. Ray Demon on the other hand gets flushed by the play zone, and we were talking about how the zone can be damaging, and how it can take some hard shifts. It took an eastern shift to start with in the last circle, and now it has taken a completely western shift. RN squad will be locking horns with the players of team 6, team Tamilas, trying to come inside the circle from the back end. Striker and carry will be enjoying the luxury of the flare drop, as well as the flare drop is being called by those players. Carry has been knocked out, and True Rip squad will be dealing a lot of damage to I guess Raven TT, team Tamilas, but Mr. Spray will come in to the rescue of his squad mates. He won't be able to get that kind of damage done to squads, and he won't be able to his opponents. He won't be able to revive his squad mates, but he will make it to safety, I guess. Mr. Spray has been knocked out as well, with Striker staying as the solo player from his team. Let's see how far he will go. He's using that BRDM. He will be trying to use it as a cover as well from the right hand side, and now he will be holding himself inside this area. Mr. Spray might get flushed, and there is a chance of a little revival, and Striker is putting himself at risk for that revival. Will that work for him? Striker puts in that smoke, and I guess there is a squad on the right hand side. 32 stitches is very far away from that location, so I guess he will survive for the time being. Mr. Spray finally makes it to Striker, and Striker might just go for this revival on his teammate right now. Yes, the revival will be completed, and team Tamilas will be 2 guys standing again. RN, they did try to pop in some grenades on team Tamilas, but unfortunately those grenades weren't enough to eliminate team Tamilas. Anyways, RN squad still 3 guys standing. 32 stitches on the other hand on the outer edge, on the outskirts of the circle. They are 87 meters away, so they need to make it to the circle as quickly as possible. 100cc dealing a lot of damage to team RR. RR trying to make it to the circle, but team 100cc will be trying to knock them out, finish them off, because they're outside the circle. So each knock here will count as a kill, because they won't be able to revive their players in the 6th circle. Smokes coming in from the players of team RR, but the spray will be coming in from the players of 100cc. So I guess it's kind of over for team 14 right now, and Mr. Spray connects a beautiful grenade and gets rid of some more players. So team Tamilas is not going down without putting up a good fight here. They have already got a total of 4 kills. There are only 2 guys standing, but one after another they are picking up squads, they are picking up pieces from the other squads, and Mr. Spray and company trying to make it to the circle by the use of that BRDM. But will that BRDM give them that kind of insurance? Will that BRDM give them that kind of luxury that they want right now, team Tamilas? And they are, oh my, they're in a very tough spot right now. They will get eliminated. It was a bad stop, but I guess there was no option, because that BRDM was about to explode as well. Anyways, Team Hex Movie gets a knock on Legacy Nightmare. Team Hex might be spotted as well. Let's get back to them. Team Hex Movie got a knock. He will be spotting the other player out as well. The grenade can get the job done here if he will be able to put it down. Dino gets confirmed as well. Dino. Sorry if I'm taking his name wrong. Anyways, Team X Movie will go from the right hand side. Let's see what he will do. A grenade might be able to flush out full team 13. Revival is coming in from these players. The revival might be very difficult to pull off here, but yes, they will get it done since they are inside the circle. Team 10 on the other hand, 100cc 4 guys standing. They have an AWM as well. Let's see what happens. AWM coming into play, and 100cc Maddie White misses that shot. How did he miss that? Oh my god. I guess yes, he connects. Nice one, Maddie. He connects a knock on NB Choco this time, and Choco might just go down since this is the 6th circle that has formed, and the 6th circle will start to close in after a matter of 60 seconds, I guess. Legacy Hunter goes down. 32 Stitch Steven coming in with that beautiful grenade, coming in with that accurate grenade. Dope squad also, 4 guys standing. They have managed to come into the final circles with 4 guys standing. Let's see if they will be able to redeem them. Prajwal, he has a very good angle. Will Prajwal be able to redeem himself? He spots one. He gets a knock on him. Rocky might be flushed as well, and in the process of getting that flush, Prajwal has got a little bit of damage on him. Anyways, Dope Revenge trying to make it to the circle, but it looks very hard for him. A grenade. Yes, the grenade has arrived, and Dope squad trying to slam in. They don't have any other option. They will move in. They will try to do a little bit of damage, and oh my god, he showed his back at this moment where you cannot afford to show your back to your opponents. Anyways, Team 7 will go down. It was NB going down. Team 15 coming back very strongly. They have got a total of 5 kills. They have made it to the circle as well. They're 59 meters away from the circle actually, so they don't have enough problem. They will just go into the circle. And if you talk about the eastern edge of the circle, it is completely cluttered, just because the zone took an eastern shift in the 4th circle, which forced the teams to actually make it to the eastern edge. And now 100cc Maddie Whitey using their numbers well, redeeming themselves. They are doing a lot of damage to all the squads, and they also have the high ground advantage. They have some good guns to start with, level 3 kit as well. Iron Blast gets knocked out by Team Hex Alpha. 100cc, will they be able to get that chicken dinner this time? Will they be able to redeem themselves? On the other hand, we have 32 Stitches as well, Stain and company, 3 guys standing, 0 kills to the name. Uzi as well in the hands of 32 Stitches, Stain, and the other 2 players are in the same building, so 1 grenade can knock out 2 of their players, so they need to get out of the grenade range of Team 13, or maybe they can get rid of Team 13 as well, so that can be very good. Anyways, let's see how far they'll go. Legacy Nightmare still surviving, 3 players standing, 1 kill to their name, and the zone has started to shrink in. The 8th zone has formed and it is supporting I guess a lot of squads. There are a lot of squads inside the circle, so we won't be able to just point out the squads right now. Pierre Baba goes in for that spray. Maddie will be revived as well, and Team 100cc will make it to the 8th circle with a total of 4 players. Maddie will be revived and there will be 4 guys standing again. Team 9 on the other hand, they are getting a lot of damage done to them. Freak will be getting that revival done on one of his squad mate. I don't think the others revival will be pulled off, and finally since teams are less, so the lag will be less as well. Team as 100cc, they are not giving any space to the other squad. They are going in for that. 100cc in puts himself at risk, will be getting flushed as well. 100cc Evil Surya comes in for the rescue, will be getting that revival done, and now the 8th circle will start to close in after a matter of few seconds. But 100cc has 4 guys standing. The zone is also supporting them. The PUBG gods are with them. Will they get a chicken dinner? Anyways, Team Hex Alpha, 2 guys standing, trying to make it to the zone. They have 3 kills to the name, but they have been spotted. Oh my god, good reflexes coming in from that player, but unfortunately wasn't able to do that kind of damage to RN range, wasn't able to stop that player out. Team Hex Kingmaker is the only guy standing from his squad, and now the zone will be doing a lot of damage to him, but RN range fallbacks, and that will be giving a little bit of space to the other player to actually make it to the circle. And now Team 8 has been spotted as well. 100cc are getting a tickle of damage done to them, but fortunately they will survive. RN raid still inside the circle. His other teammate is still gatekeeping for Kingmaker. Team X Kingmaker, he has a total of 5 health kits, and now he can actually pull in those health kits. He can go for that hill battle for the time being, but since this is an urban finish, since this is a cement factory finish, teams are still surviving in the 8th circle as well. And now the 8th circle has already closed in, and now the zone will completely close, and we still have 5 teams and 11 players alive. Oh my god, this is going to be a blast of a game. 100cc making it to the last circle with 16 kills and 4 players standing. So if they get a chicken dinner in this one, they will be getting some more kills, and on top of that they are going to get a lot of placement points as well. So it is going to be a massive game for them. Let's see what they will be able to do. 100cc, it is, I guess, Maddie Whitey, got a total of 6 kills. Dope Squad on the other hand, there are 3 guys standing as well. They have got a total of 5 kills. Let's see how far they'll go. They have got a but they have managed to survive in this one. I was in the early phases of the game, I was telling you how they have not been able to get their numbers in the final few phases, but this time they have done that. Let's see if they will be able to redeem themselves. True Rip Exploit again going away from the eyes of his opponents. He is trying to do that hill battle. The circle has started to close in. Exploit will pop in that health kit, but unfortunately won't be able to do that just because he didn't have those boosters, and Booey get flushed as well. Now this is a 4v3 fight. 100cc barging in on the players of Dope Squad. Sparky will get knocked out as well, maybe by the play zone, maybe by the players of 100cc, and that will be, I guess, 100cc getting that chicken dinner because they had more players. They were connecting more shots. Yes, they have got that chicken dinner with a total of 19 kills, 39 points coming into play from 100cc. Second position goes to Dope Squad with 5 kills. Third position goes to RN with 4 kills. Fourth position goes to True Rip with 5 kills. Fifth position goes to Team X with 3 kills. Sixth position goes to 32 Stitches with 0 kills. Seventh position goes to Legacy with 1 kill, I guess. Eighth position goes to XP with 4 kills. Ninth position goes to NB with 3 kills. 10th position goes to Team RR with 0 kills. 11th position goes to H9 with 0 kills. 11th position goes to Team Tamilas with 4 kills. 13th position goes to Spectra with 2 kills. 14th position goes to F4K with 0 kills. 15th position goes to XF with 1 kill. Thank you so much guys for joining in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed the casting. Thank you so much for more than 1100 likes, and please do subscribe the channel for more content like this. You can also join our Discord server. Link is in the description. Instagram is also provided in the description if you want to check out the points table. Everything will be available on our Instagram page. Twitter is also available in the description, so you can follow us. To watch the Tamil stream, you can download the Loco app, and for that the link is also available in the description. Everything is available in the description. Thank you so much guys for the love and support that you guys have given me today, and let's meet after a short break, maybe tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow, maybe some other day. Thank you so much guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and this will be it. This will be your host Dinkar Chaudhary signing out and stopping the stream in a little while.
Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. As I bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me all of the pain seems to follow, like a shadow dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it as I bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. As I bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all the